All right, and welcome everybody. How's it going? All right, I'm just gonna deafen everybody for them. All right, cool. Anyway, so now we're all right. These fucking morons are just gonna go straight into the others.
Holy guacamole.
All right, so now that we're just here with us, everybody in chat, fuck those other guys, right? They don't get to be in here. Yeah, how's everyone doing? How's everyone doing, chat? No, fuck you.
Hello.
All right, you guys.
Burger in paradise.
Nope, and they're gonna go back there. All right, now we get to. I was gonna say normal people, but no, I don't think anyone in this group is normal.
True. Hey, I'm happy to be weird.
Okay. Anyway. All right. Welcome back to the next session, session 6 of our our campaign here. Yeah, guys, we're near in the end of Act 1. How are we feeling? We got one more session after this, and then we have a little bit of a break before Act 2. How are we feeling?
I feel like that.
Good.
I feel like that clip of Conan where he's like rubbing his nipples, like yelling with hot sauce all over his face.
Oh,
That is my favorite fucking clip of Conan.
every day we stray further from God.
I
Man, to
feel
talk
like
about the-
Grant is a cutie patootie and Austin's a little sus.
A little?
Just a little.
At least half. At least half.
Hello,
All right.
AA members. Talk about the greatest temptation the devil ever created.
Oh.
Alcohol.
God damn it.
Mr. Boo.
All right.
Mr. Booze.
We're never gonna get
It's
through
gonna
a
be a
fucking
great
intro.
session today.
Dude, the brain rot is just flowing through the skull. I already have a headache,
My
so let's
autism
fucking
is-
do it.
I got my
I
wits to
listened to-
deserve.
I was jamming to Alan Jackson Good Time on repeat the whole way home from work. Alright, my autism is on peak.
Fair enough. Well, then you might enjoy this session a lot.
Time for a good time.
I'll be real. So, we got a little bit of a... What the fuck are you doing?
That's my bad.
We got a little bit of an interesting start here. This seems kind of a familiar start, actually, as this is... I don't know how many sessions they've been starting in the dungeon, but last session...
Second one?
Second one? Well, there
I
was...
think this will only be our second one.
This is our fourth, I think.
Oh, but
Yeah, okay.
starting in
Starting,
one, he said
yes, yeah.
specifically.
You're right. Starting, this is only the second, but being in a dungeon and being in
This is not like
a
our
holding
This
cell.
loves his
So many.
dungeons.
All right, man.
Starting to seem like we have a bondage kink.
God damn it. Anyway, let's get
Okay, no
into
one
it,
else.
everybody. Fuck. First off, Caden, I'm gonna remind you, you have 2 inspiration this session. Because of what I made you record the same line like 4 or 5 times for next week. Anyway, on to this one. Last session, when we left off, the boys got to Lima. We met Kunk's wife.
Peru?
We got. Don't fucking start with me today, bud. Don't fucking start with me. I will make the main boss target you only.
I'll run away.
Good fucking luck.
Are we supposed to be level 4 still?
Yes, you haven't left the island.
Okay.
So you guys got to Lima. You met Kunk's wife, Lysara, lovely woman, fantastic, played by Mama Panda. Can we get a round of applause for Mama Panda real quick for doing the voices? She's doing a great job.
Thank you, Mama
My,
Panda.
my mic can't pick up clapping.
Yeah,
Okay.
same.
Audible claps fill the call.
Emerson Ass Cheek Symphony.
Oh, I'm not drunk enough for this.
Me neither, and yet here I am.
And so anyway, they met Lysara. They had a talk to find out like what caused Daleth's death, and we found out Geldroth was likely the suspect. the boys infiltrated the tomb. Kunk drank one of his potions that caused him to have unyielding will, and basically just everyone submitted to him and got out of his way. They got to the crypts and they found a lot of weapons.
They all bow down to me.
And they found some legendary weapons. First off, Clyde got what was a short sword that turned into a ring now in between sessions. He got a ring called a Reflection of the Ruined. Kunk got a couple things. One, he got a knife that Geldroth planted on him called Serpent Sting. He got a bow that was the first gift from Geary to the first elf. They called Geary's gift. And then he got a long sword that he channeled his rage through and lit on fire that he got from Peyril's grave, or tomb. They called the Fury of the Forgotten. Victor got a sword as well that changed forms. That's called Actor's Armaments and has 3 forms. And so, yeah. Caden also got an immovable rod. So, yeah. It feels very anticlimactic after all that, or like just like very underwhelming. But
You got the Wukong staff.
3 god tier weapons.
you're
Here's a stick
okay.
that
To
doesn't
be
move.
fair, you're getting something soon that's way better than all of those 3.
I know.
So, but it's later on. You already
Got
know
the
what it is.
Wukong staff.
Anyway, so they got that. We had a great improbable session between the guys. I was so proud of them. All right.
Dad.
And then finally, they go up to try and stop the coronation, where Geldroth plants the knife on Kunk and frames them for Daleth's murder. Geldroth then goes and becomes the new tribe leader and finishes the ceremony, and then throws them in the dungeons where they are now. And this is where we will pick up. So,
If I remember right, they did not take my backpack barrel, right?
no, everything, they did not take any items, they just threw you in the dungeons because they're stupid.
Okay, good.
Fucking
Hey,
idiot.
these are my people
So-
you're talking about.
These aren't
They're
your
morons.
people. Wrong.
What do you mean, your people?
You're from the human tribe, big fellow. The elven tribe wanted nothing to do with you. You just had a few friends, which was Chiron, and a couple others.
Okay, I walk up and open my cell door.
Well, as you kind of go and you try and open the iron bars, you realize it's locked.
Damn it.
Good try,
Can
though.
I try and pick the lock with one of my arrows?
An arrow?
Yeah.
It's gonna be I'm gonna have you roll with disadvantage on this because it's gonna be a very
Damn it.
awkward because of how the keyhole is and it's bigger than the keyhole. So, yeah, roll a sleight of hand check with disadvantage.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna follow suit, and I'm gonna bang one of my wings violently against the wall until a feather falls off,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm gonna use that and also try to pick the lock.
Okay. All
I
right.
rolled a nat 1.
Yeah. As you go and try and do that, I just realized something. Do you even have arrows anymore? You have the light.
Yeah.
Arrow.
I
Okay, you're
have
just keeping the
I-
arrows on you for when you. You know what? That's
Just
fair.
in case,
That's
for
valid.
moments like this.
You know what? That's valid. Actually, I fuck with that a lot.
And that-
Yeah,
I was
you
thinking
go
ahead.
and you try and move it, and then you hear a snap, and you realize that you've snapped part of the shaft of your arrow.
Okay.
And Silas, as Clyde goes and beats his wings on the wall, a feather does fall off. It's rotted, but you're able to pick it up and go ahead and try and unlock it. Because it's a feather, I'm also having you actually, these are, because they're rotted, they're going to be a little bit harder, so they're not. Yeah, I guess you technically could pick the lock with this. So yeah, you're not gonna have to roll a disadvantage for this one.
Big names. Yeah,
Yeah, buddy.
let's go.
The cutoff.
Of all possible scenarios, that was not an option in my head for some reason. I thought there's no way you possibly pass that. You go and you put your feather in the lock, and you're moving around a moment. You're kind of afraid that it's gonna crumble a bit, and then you hear a pop, and the locking mechanism open. As you slide open the bars, you hear some footsteps down the hall, where 2 guards rush in.
Okay. I have a second before they get around the corner, right? Just a second.
Yeah, you have a couple seconds to kind of hear it, because they
All
hear it and they're like, wait, what?
Just-
And they go and investigate.
Let me zoom in here so I can see.
I
gonna-
assume they did not take my thieves' tools, which
No.
I would imagine includes a lockpick.
Yes, it does. They didn't take
I
that.
believe that's what they are, and it's also a disarm kit
Mhm.
in one.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure I was thinking the right way.
But I'm just gonna walk out, and I am just going to take off my barrel backpack and just start holding it in the air and chugging it away.
as they approach, the guards look and see this rotting demigod with wings pick up this barrel of wine and start dumping it in their down their mouth. And occasionally you'll see some leakage from like some of the rotting skin and just like and some of the muscle fibers, but not enough to where it's like, oh, you're losing all the thing. Just a tad bit. And the guards are like looking in fear at the demon that has entered the cell that they are being charged to guard.
Okay, while they're very distracted, can I pull out my lockpick and try and pick my own lock?
Roll with advantage.
Can I shoot at this one right here?
Any modifiers?
Sleight of hand check. So
Sleight of hand?
Yeah.
With advantage.
with advantage.
Okay. I'm loving that.
I'm pretty sure he would also get plus his proficiency bonus.
Yeah, I don't know where that is on
I,
his thing.
I think that's. I'm pretty sure that's part of a rogue thing.
I think it is too. I just didn't know where it is. Either way, you go and you open it. It pops open, and the bars slide open. And Blur, yes, you can shoot because you have light arrows. But you're gonna have to, because you get it to roll with advantage, and you'd be kind of shooting through the bars. I'm gonna have you roll, instead of being a disadvantage, you're just gonna roll regular on this one.
Okay, I'm also before I shoot, I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on him.
Okay. Actually,
Well, I'm just gonna put
Does
myself
a
on the side of the
17
bars.
hit.
I was gonna say we need to roll initiative as well, but
Oh,
actually,
I wanted to say it, but I didn't want a backseat game.
yeah, I was gonna say we need to roll initiative. Like they were just watching that, and then we started going into attack.
To be fair, as soon as they saw me walking out of their cave, I mean, obviously you could have said otherwise, but I assumed they would have been aggravated at their prisoner not being in their cell.
I think the reason my justification was they were kind of scared that this fucking demon is chugging booze in front of them. Like you're just kind of walking out. Like the second you took off those
Then,
things,
and just
it'd be
for
a little
future
scary.
reference, you could have given us a surprise round.
True. Honestly, that's what I'm gonna do. So you
does
guys
a
can.
17 hit.
Yes, it does.
Okay, I deal 12 plus.
And make sure you're looking at your thing.
Yep. 13 damage.
Where'd you get that extra D6
Hunter's-
at? Oh, Hunter's Mark. Okay, yeah,
Hunter's
sorry.
Mark. Yep.
I was looking at the bow because I was thinking you were trying to do the sword thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
I am doing the bow, the Givi's
Yeah.
gift.
So yeah, you do 13 damage. You go and you shoot him, and it gets him right in the rib cage, and he just falls to his knees, and he's clearly hurting. but you haven't taken him down yet. But he is hanging on. That one nearly got him.
Are we all getting a surprise, or now are we rolling?
I'm gonna say it is your turn first because of where everyone is. You're gonna have a quicker surprise attack on them than Clyde will. And then we'll roll initiative after that. I know there's a different way to do it.
Chugging booze.
Exactly. I know there's a different way to do it, but I think it's
stopping you. You do you.
I think it's a better way for this one.
Okay, so I'm
I
gonna.
just honestly wasn't 100% if you even knew about surprise rounds.
Yeah, I did. I just didn't think about that at first.
Okay, I'm gonna rush up to this guard that is now very hurt.
Okay.
I pull Actor's Armament out.
Okay. Which
into
form?
the form of Hathu's Hurricane.
Yes. Yes.
Damn.
And I'm just gonna aim for the head.
Are you gonna activate the Stormy Sea Blade or no? Sorry, I shouldn't. Yeah, I shouldn't be asking. That's on me.
Oh.
You just used a bonus action for it to activate it. That's why.
Yeah, sure. Yes,
Okay.
I am.
Okay. So then, do you want to make it? So you make an attack roll with this?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead.
6.
Mm.
Ooh.
You go.
Ooh.
And you swing at him. But because you're not used to this weapon yet, you're not used to the weight of it, as you go and you swing Hathu's Hurricane, you haven't fully mastered it, and it switches forms into the Shonen Short Sword. And you kind of just swing over, like right in front of him. You haven't fully mastered how to keep it in the same form yet.
Shit.
But after you finish your swing, it forms back because you were surprised. So you still have it as first form, but you just kind of missed it.
Okay.
All right, and now it's going to be on to Clyde.
Are you just going through all of us?
Well, I'm getting the other people out of their cells.
Okay, I was just asking how you're doing this.
Yeah.
All right. I am going to let's see.
Fart on that PP.
Yeah,
What?
I'm gonna dip right here next to Chris's door,
Mm-hmm.
and then absentmindedly use my action, or we'll use my bonus action to throw the now empty barrel at this guy.
Okay.
Please don't hit me.
Roll, make an attack roll.
I beg you
Roll
not
slow
to hit
enough.
me.
Unarmed
taking
strike,
some
I guess,
damage.
would be.
If it's a nat 1, I'm cooked. Please
Yeah,
don't.
if since I'm a monk, if it's a simple weapon or like a I can't think of the term.
Mhm.
Whatever category D&D
Improvised
puts,
weapons?
like that improvised weapons.
Okay.
Yes, if it's one of those, then it just counts as an unarmed strike for the rolls, all the rolls.
All right.
15.
So, as you pick this up and just launch this giant empty barrel that was full with wine, it goes, and he turns after just dodging a longsword. He turns and sees this giant barrel hurling towards his face. Doesn't have enough time to react as it hits him and just shatters. Breaks his teeth just rip out of his jaw. And you
Oh my
have
God.
knocked him unconscious. He is barely hanging on, but he is out of the fight. He is done for.
Wasn't even looking either, just an over the shoulder looking at Chris.
I would block that, yeah.
And then as my action, it's an internal lock, right? That's
It's
right,
an external lock. You just can reach through the bars because it's iron
okay.
bars.
All right. Then I am going to. Can I punch the lock?
Yeah, go ahead. Go and try it. You can certainly try it.
roll twice for my air attack, right? Roll for both.
Mhm.
Took a second there on confirmation.
I didn't realize you were asking me a question. I was reading chat. I'm not gonna lie. Was so zoned out on there.
First is the punch. Second is the air.
So,
Damn.
you go and you punch this thing hard, and it flies off of its hinges. But because you send an air blast out, you manage to knock the door on the side that you punched it sideways, and it narrowly misses Chris.
Just embedded in the wall.
And you have sent this thing. It is in rock now. That's how hard you sent it. He would have been taking a lot of damage had you missed that air blast. I want to make that very clear.
I might have drank too much.
So now you are in the fight. And is that the end of your turn for surprise round?
That would be the end of my turn.
All right. We are going to roll a
Isn't Chris free now?
yeah, but it wouldn't be a surprise attack round for him now.
Yeah.
Would it?
So I need to roll. Need to roll
Yeah.
initiative, right?
Everyone needs to roll initiative, including Munder.
Ooh.
20. Yes.
Damn, I'm rolling good today.
Okay. Hang on.
I wasn't last.
Let me write everyone's name down.
A G with an O.
Oh,
O with a D. A T with an I. An M with an E. That spells good time.
God damn it.
Forgot that we had to do it like round based. I was ready to shoot out of this cell and whack this motherfucker with Uther's
Just
mighty
arrow,
mace.
arrow.
Oops.
Just a Gatling gun of arrows.
Oh.
Shoot him with a conch. Unleash it.
Interesting.
Break past Austin's rules of this universe.
Okay, so let's see. What did everyone roll on that? Caden got what, 6? Okay. Grant got a 20. Kunk got 4. And what did you get? 17. Okay. Let me roll for Munder and then the other 5 guards.
Oh, 5.
Yeah, because there's 4 others in the room behind that can now run in. They're actively going to be joining.
Oh, I see. They were right up against the wall.
Lakers in 5.
God damn it. All right, Munder got an
All of a
8.
sudden, 5 multiverse versions of Austin join the call.
Fucking you got Doctor Strange and Infinity War. Damn it!
All right.
We're about to relive like the season finale of like Invincible for season 2 with all the marks.
No,
But it's just all Austin's.
Yeah.
God, terrifying.
Dude, don't ever.
and they still wouldn't have everything done.
Shut the fuck up. You're right. I would
kind of
be
cooked you there.
I would be so
How many
concerned with wanting to
Austins?
learn what world I'm in and all of that I would completely forget I had a plan and everything.
How many Austins do we need to QA a stream?
And there would definitely be 2 Austins just kissing the whole time.
Accurate.
Hey, self-love's a good thing, man. Just to a lesser degree.
What did you roll? Okay, so you're gonna get that for him. Listen, man. There is no lesser degree with me. You get the full cage every time.
Mmm.
Thank you for at least laughing at that joke, Silas. I knew you would find it funny.
No, I didn't even hear you. I'm sorry, because I was laughing at this.
I haven't even looked in chat yet because I'm trying to get or looked in Discord.
I fucking hate you.
Put that up on stream.
Let's go, Mama Panda. No Jersey.
My Lamborghinis, my Chevrolets, my
Oh my
Volkswagen.
fucking god! What the hell did I just hear?
Volkswagen
Oh my
is
fucking god.
crazy.
The goddamn Rolls Royce.
Okay,
Where
let's
is
go.
this?
Okay,
Where is
guys.
this first room?
This is good to do it. All right, here we go. Now we got initiative done. All right, so it is gonna be guard 3's turn. He's gonna dash, and let's see.
Dash. Put that kid to bed.
Whoa! Savior of the universe.
All right, so guard 3 is gonna move his dash here, and he is gonna be just outside the room.
Get fucked, pussy.
It is now on to Victor's turn.
Oh yeah, you already know. You already know.
Mm-hmm.
We're going Hatu's Hurricane.
Okay.
We're gonna fuck it. Move over here.
Okay.
However, we definitely will use the Stormy Sea Blade
Okay.
the way God intended.
Well, because you already have it activated, I'm not gonna make you use another bonus action for it
Wait, can your bonus action be done before?
because
your
it's
main
it's
action?
in it's in.
Oh,
Oh,
so
actually,
good.
never mind. I take that back because it did change forms to the Shaman Short Sword and then change back. I'm wrong. But by the rules, but because I was the one who said it did that, I'm gonna let it keep going. I forgot I had that as a thing, so don't worry, you're good. You don't have to use your bonus action for it.
Let's go. We're gonna take that first swing at this motherfucker.
Mhm.
14.
That's gonna hit. That's gonna hit.
That does hit. Okay.
Mhm. Yep.
So I need to roll. Okay, I'm looking at my character sheet, and I have
So
is the 1d10 for fiends and whatever it is.
no, so
No.
that's for the Rapier of Ronan. The Rapier of Ronan does 2d10 extra to fiends and undead. The 1d10 plus 1 is your two-handed form, which is I'm assuming is what you're using.
Yeah.
So that's how much you'll roll initially. I need to roll a DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
Real quick.
Okay. So I just roll 1d10 plus 1.
And then
6.
I
Plus-
failed, so do 1d6 plus 3.
3.
Yeah.
9.
Ooh.
So what? That's 15 damage.
Yes.
You go, and as you swing, you clean, just perfect, a clean cut right through this dude's neck and just take his head off immediately. As lightning kind of erupts around the head, he actually wait, no, he doesn't. No, the 1d6 plus 3 is in damage, and then DC 15 is a stun, but it doesn't matter because you already just decapitated him. So his head goes flying across the room, bounces along the floor right around where Chris's door used to be.
After doing this, I look at Clyde and I'm like, hey, it's pretty good, man.
Yep.
Like a Boomenhauer from King of the Hill.
Mm-hmm.
And then I am going to. How much movement did I just use to get right there? I moved from there to there, 20. So I got like 10 more feet to move.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna move just 10 feet away right here.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna say it's the end.
It's gonna be on to Clyde.
I'm gonna look at Victor. You want to see what I can do?
Sure. Give it
And
to
I
me
will-
the Aki way.
I will break the math down for you if you want me to, Austin. But
Oh,
I promise
no.
you, I did it.
Oh no.
So just for story's sake, let's go to the perspective of this poor guard over here, right?
Oh.
He's guarding, right? He's doing his job. Just another day.
Mm-hmm.
Then he hears some noises. He sees two of his coworkers go and investigate. Then some more noises, and one of the other guards goes to start looking. He's unsure what's going on in there, but something's going on.
Uh-huh.
And in an instant, there is a tall demigod standing in front of him in a blur of fucking motion.
Huh. I'm gonna need you to explain that to me.
So my base movement speed is 40 feet.
Okay.
I can spend my action to dash.
Uh-huh.
And then I can spend my bonus action to use a key point to use my bonus action, or I can use a key point to use my bonus action to dash again.
Oh. Sick. Okay. Yeah. So
Just thought I'd show Victor what I'm capable of.
so
I don't even get to see it.
so
No, I'm just
disappear.
gone. I flash stepped.
so as this guy, so I'm gonna finish explaining for this, so the viewers get an even better explanation of like what this poor sap is seeing. He has just witnessed this past 2 weeks his favorite leader die in a tragic accident. He thought he died in his sleep, but it turns out he was stabbed. His killers have finally been brought to justice during the new crowning. It's an elf that he's not too happy with in terms of like just he's a great elf, but this guy, they've always been back and forth, so he's got demoted to the dungeon. He's not too happy about it. He's a little bit pissed off. He used to be higher in the guard. He's got demoted now because Geldroth has been the new leader. He's pretty pissed off. First day in the dungeons, his killers are there. He's like, yes, you know what? I'm gonna be the one to execute them. Fuck Geldroth. I'm gonna show them I deserve a promotion. He's thinking about sneaking in and stabbing you guys. And then he hears sounds. He tells one of the other guys to go and check it out. Two of them move in. You hear some more sounds, some grunts, some pain, a nice swing, and some blood splatter, and a loud thunderous boom that sounds like a door hitting the rock. He kind of panics, he sweats a little bit, and the next thing he knows, this 6-foot demon is in front of him that looks like he is rotting. This is his worst nightmare. He thinks he has entered Kroshkiel and doesn't remember dying.
I'm grinning ear to fucking ear.
You have literally scared the shit out of him. He has absolutely browned his shorts.
Literally, when Victor was going through his turn, I was sitting here doing the math, and I was like, "Oh shit, I can fucking make it."
and now this rotting creature with wings is looking at him with this biggest shit-eating grin and is clearly drunk, which makes him even more terrifying. This guard's hands start to quiver, going, "What the fuck did I get myself into?"
And that is my turn.
Okay.
Just sheer intimidation.
Yeah.
Especially since this is happening in under 6 seconds, I really fucking moved like a speedster. I was there.
You were, yeah. It is now on to guard 5's turn, who also happens to be the guy that you just ran in front of.
This poor man. What are you gonna do, man?
His arms start to
Stab
shake.
me?
His arms start to shake, and he goes to reach for his daggers, hoping that you don't notice. And as he goes and pulls it out, his hands get so sweaty, it just drops to the floor with a clang, and he just looks up to you.
Pick it up.
Just
Pick.
Fuck.
your God's
Inigo
fresh out of
Montoya.
mercy.
Inigo Montoya. Pick it up.
It up.
He goes and reaches over, and as he picks it up, he looks at you and just kind of holds it up, just hoping that you're gonna run into it and not that he has to stab you. And that's gonna be the end of his turn. He's not even gonna make an attack. He is terrified of you at the moment.
I'm just gonna give him a slow nod with my shit-eating grin.
No, he is stunned right now with just what happened. And now we're gonna go on to guard 4. which is this guy. So he is going to, let's see, go here.
You can't save your buddy.
And then how far? Oh no, he uses dash to get over there, and so that's gonna be the end of his turn.
Imagine not being able to go 120 feet.
Yeah. God damn. And then now it's on to guard 6. And guard 6 is just this guy right here. And he is going to turn to you, also surprised by what happens. And he is going to quickly let off an arrow. And let's see if it hits.
He's just gonna throw it back.
God damn it. You're right. God damn it. I didn't think about that.
I don't even know why we're trying this.
I don't know either. He's still kind of not sure, but he lets off an arrow. Does a 20 hit? At Clyde.
Oh, me?
Yeah. Does a 20 hit?
It does, so I'm going to use deflect missiles.
God damn it. You knew it? I forgot. I keep forgetting about that.
Bro's gotta stop giving us archers.
Dude, I know. Thankfully, this session's gonna be the last one. God, this boss fight's gonna go horribly now that I think about it.
Oh yeah.
God damn it. I fucking hate monks.
Magic missile.
And that takes 17 away. So roll the damage.
Q8 the stream, didn't Q8 the boss fight that he already reworked.
7.
And that definitely is more than 7.
Return to
So
sender the arrow
I'm sending it back.
for 10 damage.
Well, I have to make the attack roll still.
I believe it. I see the vision.
It's gonna happen. I believe in it. It's Clyde's fucking night. Damn it. One miss. One fail so far. Oh well. Right next to his head.
Wait, that's your attack roll?
Yeah,
Like-
that was to hit with the arrow sending back at him.
It just has to beat his AC, right?
Yeah, if it matches or is higher.
Okay, I wasn't sure. Yeah, that hits.
Oh,
Yeah,
They're unarmored archers.
no, they're armored, but their AC is 13.
They're armored with paper mache.
They're armored with leather.
that also should have been a 15 because I have a +5 to my unarmed strike.
Awesome. Fantastic.
Goodness.
And I roll max damage.
God damn. Oh man, you go.
Through his eyeball. Come on.
Through his eyeball.
You go. And you launch this thing at it's such speed and velocity. It goes through his leather immediately and straight through his heart. And he looks at his dying breath. This is dying breath straight to his friend that's in front of you. Like, help me. And his friend looks at that and goes, fuck that, and slits his own throat. And both of them die.
Bro, the dice are in my favor. They are letting me do some menacing shit right now.
You have just killed 2 people with fear alone.
Okay, well, one guy had an arrow that helped.
Yeah,
it
but
was
to be
his own
fair,
arrow,
he
killed himself.
It was fear alone that killed him because that was his first instinct to go and fire that. He had a fight instinct. The other one had a flight instinct. He went and fought because instead of bringing his sword.
Wrong.
Yeah, exactly. That is gonna be the end of guard 5 and 6. And now it's on the Moonders. Awesome. Yeah, where was this with the 99 enemies on the beach? Silas, where was that at?
Oh no, man.
You really did bring
We
it
have
schedule.
fucking legendary weapons, dude.
That's, he hasn't used them. He doesn't get a legendary weapon.
I haven't even used mine.
He got a
It's not even a
ring.
weapon.
He got a ring, and all it does is add stuff for like passive. and some later stuff later. It's cool, but like you
And
guys
never
got
get drunk
weapons.
again.
Munder is now on his turn, and he is gonna take his warhammer and swing against the bars and try and knock it off of its hinges. And it is.
I'm gonna say it's thanks to Grant telling me to do the Supreme Gasoline.
Yep. The
And
only way.
that's gonna work. Munder goes and just launches this thing as it slides across the stone floor, and he's gonna step out and go, "Oh, did I miss all the fight already?" And then he's gonna look and see 2 more guards. Yes, yes. And he's gonna use his bonus action to pick up his light hammer and throw it at this guard. Yeah, let's make an attack. Oh, perfect. That's gonna hit. Shit, man. Let's see. 1d4 plus 3. God damn. Dude, what the fuck are these dice? He's gonna go and he's gonna just like throw this and launch it, and it's gonna hit this poor elf hammer end first, like metal side first, straight in the noggin and knock him unconscious. He's out of the fight. There's just one sorry sap left. Oh shit, man. That was guard 3. And it is now on to Chris's turn.
All right. Given that my door is no longer existing, I'm gonna move. I have a 25-foot move ability, so I'm gonna go here. And then I'm going to 50 feet. Beautiful. I'm going to cantrip. What's it called? Sacred Flame.
Oh, okay.
So he has to make a 13 or higher dex saving throw, or he takes 1d8 radiant.
Oh God!
Yeah, he
So,
fucking dodges your ass. This guy's gonna solo you guys.
I will respectfully end my turn.
He really should jump on that sacred flame, huh?
I'm trying to save my spell slots for the boss.
That's fair. Yeah, he's gonna go and just immediately dodge that. And then look, he managed to dodge that passively, by the way. He didn't dodge that with like, oh, he saw it coming. He's still worried about this absolute demon that has just killed everyone in the room that he's been with. And he's watched a hammer fly out of nowhere.
Statistically, they both killed themselves.
Yes. He's
I
not
mean,
wrong.
that second guy wouldn't have died if he didn't fire the arrow, and the first guy wouldn't have died if the first guy didn't.
Yeah, no, you're right.
He fired the arrow that got himself killed. That's on him. That's his own arrow.
That's his. Yeah, you're right.
His mom made that arrow, and he brought it here. And now it killed him.
And then, don't bite the hand that allows you to survive.
His mom, the Fletcher.
Hey, man. Yeah.
Just
So this,
throwing random lore for this dead guard.
dude, this poor dead guard, man. And yeah. So that's gonna be the end of your turn, and it is finally on to Kunk, who is still trapped in his jail cell.
I'm going to fire him with my arrow.
I'm gonna have to have you roll a regular, not advantage on this one. It still fucking hits, man. Holy you guys have not missed a single attack except for Chris.
Fucking plus 10, dude. What do you expect?
Wait, what did I give you
give
plus
him
10?
Yeah, give him a plus
Give me
10.
him. My hit DC is plus 10.
What? What the fuck? When was it plus 10?
What did you fuck up?
I have
11
no idea why
damage.
it's plus 10. It should have only been plus 7 or plus 6.
That's
Fuck.
still insane.
That's what it was in his other one.
Well, no, plus 6 would be about average for a weapon that you're fully maxed towards.
Yeah. Okay.
Like I have plus 5 on my unarmed strikes.
What did 11?
Okay. Yeah. So the 15 you go and you just fire the fucking arrow, and it does a lot of damage. It pierces through him with a bolt of light, and he looks as he feels the sharp pain, and the arrow's gone, and he has no idea what the fuck hit him. And then as Clyde turns around to look at him, he goes, "Nope, no fucking chance."
I also have a +6 on him. Oh, D6 on him because Hunter's Mark. If my original guy dies, it can hop to a different one of my choosing.
So you kill this
if
guy.
I take a bonus action.
So you kill this guy, and you've cleared the area. There's no one in front of you. Munder is gonna go, and he's gonna say back up to Kunk.
Kunk.
Yep. And he's gonna go, and he's gonna try and swing and break these bars down, which he does pretty easily, and it launches across the floor.
Can I speed blitz through the rest of the basement, see if there's anyone else down here?
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you want me to change this +10? Like have a note of it.
I'm gonna make it a well, god damn it. I'm gonna make it a +7. I just don't know how to. Hang on. To hit override? Yes, here we go.
Yeah, I mean it says +10. Like,
Yeah,
wow.
I didn't realize it was at +10. I meant it to be +7. I don't know why the hell it was +10.
I'm like, oh, I like this.
Yeah, fuck's sake, no wonder. I was like, dude, why is he hitting every single one? And I looked, I'm like, oh, I'm an idiot. That's why.
Okay, well, can I loot the bodies?
Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, to be fair, Rangers at least compared to the rest of the classes fall off in damage over time. So giving him more accuracy is not a bad thing, I will say.
Yeah, over time I'll probably increase it back up to 10. But for right now,
I rolled an investigation. I got a 9. Oh yeah, I can roll something else.
you kind of look and you find some leather, some cloaks, a couple short bows and some arrows, but nothing that really stands out as anything incredibly important. You're able to find some gold as well. You find like 30 pieces of gold. Find 30 pieces of gold. So
people?
Add that to your thing. And as Clyde, as you kind of look around, you realize that the dungeon is empty. They were short-staffed today because obviously it was the ceremony, so all of them are upstairs.
Start digging through every chest I can find back here.
As you go and you open up some of the chests.
I go back into after that.
As you go and you start opening up some of the chests, you just find a couple like playing cards, some more arrows, and some bottles of beer or ale.
I'm taking those playing cards and the ale.
All right.
Can I check out this room?
Which room?
I see 2 giant chests at the bottom of the screen.
Oh, there you go. I was like trying to find you. Yeah, go ahead.
Roll investigation here.
Yeah, roll investigation.
12.
You look at them. There's some nice carved wooden chests. Some elven writing on them.
I read the elven writing.
It says, "Do not open," in big old writing.
God fucking damn it. I yelled to Munda, hey, look at these chests.
Asmund goes, oh, where? He's gonna go and he's gonna pick up his light hammer first, and then he's gonna charge over, like kind of lumber over, running over. He's like, what, chest? What we got in these guys?
I just yelled at this of a mimic.
A mimic? He's gonna go and he's gonna start smashing the chest open, and no mimics come out, but a bunch of elven wine falls out and just spills as all the glass has been shattered within them. And
you hear Clyde in the distance.
His spider sense tangled.
Mooner's gonna turn and go,
feel it.
You said they were mimics, and he's gonna turn and walk away quickly. A little bit. He's gonna speed up a little bit as he knows Clyde is gonna be coming pretty quick.
I am tearing ass.
I open up the other one.
He smashed both. He smashed both of them.
Oh, okay.
I get you see the wine all over the floor, and I am just seething.
Munder's gonna turn to you. And he's gonna slowly approach, like when a child approaches their parents to tell them they've done something wrong, or like they know they're gonna be mad. He kind of slowly approaches. He goes, I don't know how to tell you this, but Kunk destroyed them, and he's gonna turn and bolt ass out of there, just tail it.
I yell out to Clyde. I'd be like, "Hey, but I got you an entire keg of wine before leaving be on this one.
I don't see a keg of wine. Do you see a keg of wine? I don't see
You drank all your alcoholic."
I'm gonna need to see some proof.
I take a Scooby snaps off of him.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Away.
I'm
Get
not.
away.
Good
I will
fucking
die.
luck.
Yeah,
I will
good
die.
fucking luck. He will punch through you like Homelander will. Dude.
Okay, I try and find the exit of this place.
So as you kind of
Okay,
walk, God.
No, sorry, you go.
As you're kind of walking through, you notice a spiral staircase that will take you up towards the bottom right there. Yeah. What were you saying, Silas?
I go to the spiral staircase.
Like Frank Gallagher, I am just going to get on the floor and start licking the shit.
You know what?
Good movie. Good
Give
show,
me
man.
a performance
I'm coming
check.
to watch.
Give me a performance check. I want to see how much you're able to drink.
I'm coming to watch.
A performance?
Would it not be performance? I guess I,
mean,
I don't know what else it would
if
be.
you
Hey,
want-
it's
if
performance
you-
now, motherfucker.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want it to be, it
Actually-
can. But if you wanted to see if it's just how much I can drink, it would be Constitution.
Oh, okay, then do that then. I was gonna say other than that, it could be medicine check.
It's whatever. At the end of the day, it's wherever you want it.
Yeah, I was gonna say performance because I figured it'd be a good show, but I would. Yeah, no, do Constitution.
Time for your medicine.
Just
I'm
pouring
a lot
Scooby Schnapps down his throat.
I fucked myself. I'm a lot better at performance.
Then roll performance. I'll let you do either one, man.
No, it's too late. It's too late. I
I'm
rolled.
either way. I'm counting that as a performance and giving you the +3, so you're actually gonna do 16. And as you start slurping, Victor watches as this giant puddle, and when I say giant, I mean the entire room, like the entire floor, is covered in wine. As it starts moving towards Clyde, like there is a vacuum just sucking up all of it, and it is like funneling. It is a perfectly flat room. There's actually some bumps and crevices. It should be, yet somehow his energy to drink has managed to defy the laws of gravity.
I go from just like onlooker to just very disturbed.
You manage.
But you weren't disturbed when I fucking blitzed out of it.
You manage to get 99% of it, but as you go and get the little last drop, you go, no,
That's for the earth.
that's for the earth. You're goddamn right. I was gonna say, this is a reminder.
Wine for the wine god.
This is a reminder for anyone else that that was my wine.
I'm gonna go over and just grab the two guards that killed themselves, grab their bodies, and just lay them next to the small puddle that's left.
Oh my god.
This is a message now.
Oh,
They died doing what they loved.
yeah. I'm not sure if that's what their deaths were for. I don't think there was any love in what happened on that. I think that was quite possibly, like, you know how in Lucifer it's like their most like regrettable moments. Their most regrettable moment was entering that dungeon that day.
We're going to work.
That image of you is literally there over and over and over again in their hell loop.
Their friends come into the dungeon the next day and they just like start singing empty chairs and empty tables, just destroyed over what's happened to their friends. I can't imagine how awful it would be to be like the next guy on shift and like your buddy's like, oh, I get to see my buddy. I haven't seen him for a couple of days. I can't wait. And then it's just like everyone is dead.
in a horrific fashion too.
Yeah.
Like you realize that the guy who got shot with his own arrow, like he inscribes his own name into each shaft. And so that's just like he clearly got his own one. The other guy's holding a bloody knife that is clearly his blood. So either someone forced his arm or he did it to himself. The other guys
They're
are
gonna
knocked
be so
unconscious and
confused.
bleeding out. And the other guy is just decapitated and his head is in
They're
a
gonna
different
have to
cell.
They're gonna have to pull out the arcane forensics team.
Dude, they're gonna have no
Alright,
idea
let's
what
go.
the fuck happened. They're gonna be so
Let's go.
panicked. Oh, all they know is
And then,
Daleth got the easy shift, if that's the...
And then
if that's
before we walk away, I'm gonna look at Victor, give him a look, and then go back and take the hands of the bodies and slide them down each other's pants.
Oh my god.
I laugh.
So dark.
I look back at Victor, waiting for approval.
Hey, that's what they get for putting us in such shit cells, man. Like, give us a challenge if you don't want to die.
I didn't even get a bucket.
You did.
I mean, look at the beds.
The feather beds?
Look at these beds.
Yeah, they're actually
These
stone.
These are the dirtiest, nastiest things I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm. The pelt blankets.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. It's actually incredibly nice beds that you got. Just the only thing is the bucket. I didn't even give you guys ones with bones. Kunk was the one that had the bones in it. He's the only one who had the right to complain.
As we're
That's fine.
walking out, I am going to put every guard in a compromising position.
Oh.
Every dead or unconscious guard.
Oh god.
And I'm even going to grab the decapitated head and put
Sucking
it
his
over
own
the crotch.
phallus.
Oh, yeah, and then put it over his crotch.
Oh god. This is like a scary movie scene.
Taking a head
Whoever
drop to the
comes
next
down
level.
here first after us is going to be so confused.
Grant, you know that scene in Game of Thrones where they find like the bodies arranged from the White Walkers?
Yeah.
That is what this picture is gonna be like for whoever walks in, except it's way more fucked up.
I'm
It's like-
thinking more Deadpool spelling out Francis.
That too. It's both.
I don't know. I feel like a severed head giving his own body fellatio sends enough of a message.
It tells them exactly what they need to know.
Oh god. Yeah. All right. You guys are. I can't even say that you guys are fucked up because I already know what happens in the future. That I know it's just gonna be horrible.
Okay, let's go. Let's go.
All right, the rest of you guys good to go.
Me and Victor went to go see where Cook went.
All right,
We
Moondra's
find
gonna,
Kunk eventually.
Moondra's gonna follow the
We
rest of the
find
group. He's gonna follow after Chris.
Everyone.
And as you guys go, I'm going to give you now the choice. All right, this is where you choose. There are two ways back to below the mountain to where Lysara is and the rest of the humans. Do you want to take the mountain stairs or the tunnels from which you came? You know, either way, they're going to be flooded with guards.
The
Mountains.
stairs.
Mountain stairs.
Silas, Gaiden,
Yeah, stairs.
stairs. Okay. Well,
Whichever way.
you guys get down to the pass, and you notice a very little snowy little peak where the stairs are because they haven't been cleaned for some reason. You would think they would be cleaned, but for some reason, in the middle of this fine summer, there is a little
Dude,
snow.
whoever runs this place needs to get fucking fired.
Yeah.
Facts.
And as you arrive, you see a ton of guards watching each staircase, knowing for an imminent war. They are preparing.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
Do they see it? Do they see
oh,
it?
I never dragged you. That's on me. I was wondering, I'm like, why aren't they saying anything? That's on me.
Mm-mm.
I grab my loot. I begin to descend the stairs alone, singing "Oh Brave Sir Robin"
I
from Monty
stand
Python
up
and the Holy
here.
Grail.
I stand up here and I fire at this dude with my arrow.
Let me distract him at least. God damn!
I'll wait for the distraction.
Oh, brave Sir Robin.
Wait, Sinus,
With his
how far of a
intestines
fall
hanging
is
and his
it?
eyes gouged out. The whole
How
song.
far of a fall is from if I were to
Question.
jump?
How steep is this cliff?
If I were to
need
jump,
a fucking second, guys. Okay.
You need to answer questions.
Oh, well, I can only answer one question at a time, but seemingly they keep coming like fucking
No,
bullets.
You're omniscient. You can answer them all at once.
So the mountain, the staircase is very, very high. This is roughly, we'll say 5,000 feet. Actually no, 10,000 feet on just this staircase, not even
Jesus.
including what you had to scale. It's a lot of stairs, man. This is a lot.
That's what like planes. Jesus, 10,000 feet.
Not to scale.
Not to scale at all. Yeah, this is a very, very tall mountain. One of the tallest mountains.
But is
In
it
Arconia.
like sheer cliff?
No, this is. I mean, it's. You guys aren't at
kind
the.
of like how
so
it looks on this
the-
map.
the-
It's like there's jut out rocks occasionally.
Yeah, so they built a staircase within it. The entire mountain is like 10,000 feet. This is roughly the side of it. You guys have done kind of walking down from it a little bit down the path, and it's gotten you down probably about 3,000 feet or so in elevation. So you guys got about 7,000. But it's a lot of steps.
Yeah.
Man,
Is
I
there
could cheat this so fast.
on this mountain? Is there like a lot of snow behind us?
It's really just this little cliff here that there's a lot of snow, and then they clean it off towards the castle, and that right now they haven't been preparing as much because of the impending war they know is coming. They're like,
So-
fuck it, we want to have any kind of perimeter. We can cause an avalanche to drop if we feel like it, you know, any of that stuff if we need.
So what I'm hearing is an avalanche is plausible.
Oh fuck! Did I just give you guys that idea? God damn it!
Well, that's
I
what
don't
I
think
was
we
already
should.
thinking.
I
think we totally should.
we'll go
because-
down with the avalanche.
No, we can go back up to where the snow is thick, and then I can use Thunder Wave to shake up the snow. That way it begins an avalanche, and the snow below us will fall, but we should be fine.
Because I was going to
Okay.
use thaumaturgy, like my booming voice, to like call an avalanche and have them evacuate. But if we can cause an avalanche, fuego.
I say let's
Fuego.
fucking do it. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Alright.
but
Let's
listen.
cause an avalanche.
Now I really want to have the urge to outrun an avalanche.
You
No.
can try. I'm slow as fuck.
I'm not
I could
just
try and use
fast,
the
I
immovable
can-
staff as some sort of way to break the snow. For those who aren't going to try and outrun it.
I'm just gonna hide at the top and help.
Very wise.
I can't do shit to help. Oh, okay. I know. I can do actually.
We're just about to skip all of these cards.
Okay,
I-
I say we do the. Can I cast it? I'm going to tell the group. Let's cause that avalanche. I'm going to cast Entangle on one of these guys, so he just gets suffocated instantly.
I mean, where are they gonna have to go? It's just that guy's honestly probably gonna get crushed before he gets.
No, I
suffocated,
just want
since
to
he
do
can't-
it. I just want to
No,
do it.
no. I'm not trying to stop you. It's just no. He's gonna get crushed before he
Oh.
gets suffocated because he's not gonna
No,
be able
I
to
just
like.
want
The
to,
snow's not
like-
gonna pull him.
Entangle him and just like have a Anarchy laugh and be like, "Good luck," and then just run.
Bro's gonna have a concrete block of snow drop on his head.
Okay, I say we do the avalanche idea.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
We
I
still
do-
need to take out these two guards because they've already seen
Yeah,
it.
they've already seen
Yes.
him. They watched this bard descend down the stairs, singing a song and strumming his lute, and they look at each other, to you, at each other, to you, and they just slowly lift their bows. Like, did we have a singer for the coronation? Like, who are you?
How far of a jump is this? And it's from the ledge of here to
Too long to jump.
Okay,
Just shoot an arrow. Just shoot an
Unless you're
arrow.
me.
I shoot an arrow at him.
Okay. Roll an attack.
Surprise round, baby.
I'm doing +7. Fuck!
Is it disadvantage?
It's an advantage
I
too.
want advantage.
Yep. So you go and you send, and he sees. Actually, roll for damage. It's gonna hit.
Really?
Yes, a 15 hits.
I
They only have
would've
a
nat
13
one,
AC.
though.
It's
No, you
you
rolled
roll
with
with advantage, not disadvantage.
Oh, I thought if if you roll one no matter what, it
No.
instantly ruins it.
Not around here, partner.
No, not around
Not
here.
around here.
Oh.
Not in this
Oh,
campaign, at
1d9
least.
damage.
Because you're attacking from above, and he's not wearing a helmet because he's a fucking idiot. Because he's an elf, he doesn't believe it. You go and you fire an arrow, and it sticks
He
through
doesn't
his head, and you killed him. And as the other guard is like pointed towards Victor, he looks back because he hears an arrow hit, and he just sees his
As
best
soon
friend
as he turns
fall
around.
off the cliff. And he's like,
As
"What?"
soon as he turns around, I get right here next to him. I pull out Hathu's Hurricane
Mhm.
and using Stormy Seablade. No, not using Stormy Seablade. I just pull out Hathu's Hurricane and I take a swing at him.
Roll for damage or roll for attack. I mean, not
Does
damage.
not hit.
Sorry. Does not hit. Yeah. As you go and you try and slice him, you go and you hit him with the not the edge of your blade, but like the blunt of your blade, and you manage to get him a little top heavy right as he goes, and he starts falling backwards off the cliff right before he lets off an arrow.
I still have another swing. I still have a bonus action.
Well, he's falling, and he's gonna let off an arrow.
Okay.
Does an 11 hit?
No, it does not.
So as you go and knock him off, you were trying to slice him with it. You go and accidentally end up knocking him off. He goes and falls, lets off an arrow, which you manage to deflect with Hathu's Hurricane. As you slice through, as you go and try and slice through it, a wave of water slashes the arrow and kills all of its momentum.
W.
Victor just pulled a Jamie Foxx from fucking that Robin Hood movie.
Yeah.
I'd like to go back up now that they're both dead. And once I go back to the top, I just look at Clyde and I just smile. I was like,
That's
I
why you're
can
my
do
boy,
it too. And then we just go back to the top to start our avalanche plans, I think.
I'll wait down here.
As the
Okay.
bodies start to drop, the other guards get alerted and start to ascend the stairs.
Well, it's an insane amount of stairs.
It's an insane
Yeah,
amount of stairs.
yeah.
This is going to take at least 15 minutes but they're used to it. They're used to these stairs and constantly doing it. So it's going to be a lot of cardio, but they're going to get used to taking these stairs. So
We don't need a whole lot of snow.
So
I was gonna boom voice to make
I'm
them
a
come up
s-
so that they could get guaranteed swallowed by the avalanche. That just works.
no, okay. So I'm going to
They'll get swallowed, don't worry.
run down to here. How is it still like 100 feet drop in between these?
yes, it's quite a big drop.
Okay, then I'm going to cast Entangle right here just to slow them down. It lasts up to 1 minute, and it's a 20-foot square range.
Mhm.
It's
How long
difficult
does it
terrain.
last?
How long does it last?
1 minute.
Okay,
1 minute.
that's
Dude,
basically
that is-
fucking useless because they're never going to get to that point.
Waste.
All right, then never mind.
Okay.
Then I just run back up and we cause the avalanche.
I'm totally here for it.
How are you going to cause the avalanche?
I'm going to walk back and sit down on like the grass area.
All right, using after we're all in safety, including Chris and Munder, not Clyde because he's gonna outrun it. He's gonna outrun it. I will get to the top, and I will cast Thunder Wave to create vibrations, and start the avalanche.
Isn't that a cantrip?
Um,
No, it is not.
Oh, I'm thinking of thunderclap. I think.
Mm-hmm.
well,
Yeah, it's not a cantrip.
can I add on to his attack? Can we like simultaneously do something?
Sure.
Make sure it works.
If you guys roll the same, if you're gonna simultaneously do something, let me know what you're gonna do first.
I will once again cantrip thaumaturgy. I will use tremors, which can cause harmless tremors to the ground for 1 minute, but that will unsettle the snow, I imagine.
Yeah.
I'll let him do that first.
Yeah,
before I
if you do that
anything.
first, it's gonna work. It's gonna start shaking. You start to see a lot of dusting. You start seeing the guards kind of move back and forth, or kind of wobbling at the stairs, and then he lets off the thunder wave, and snow starts to fly down this mountain, and every guard.
Hey, motherfucker, you're forgetting something.
You.
Okay, go ahead.
I want to do more scary shit.
Go ahead.
As soon as they do that simultaneous action, because I have slow fall,
Oh my god.
just for visual effects purposes, I am going to just fully run and Assassin's Creed leap off of this cliff, do a front flip, and then dig my wings into the wall, occasionally using them to jump from rock to rock and just booking my way down.
Yeah.
Waving and smiling to every guard I pass.
I'm not gonna make you roll anything. You do it. You do it.
It's just cool.
It's just cool.
That's why I asked if it was a sheer cliff, because if it was a sheer cliff, then I would have probably had to roll.
Yeah. You scare the shit out of the guards right before their final moments of getting buried alive by snow.
It's honestly my personal hobby at this point, giving people horrifying last moment.
We are awful people.
Yeah.
We are not good people.
So he managed to take out Ev. Honestly, in true Clyde fashion, that is like exactly what he would do at any moment, just because of who he is. So the most chaotic thing would be that.
They want to make an avalanche. Of course, my first thought is going to be to race it.
So they get buried in snow, get taken off the mountain, and now the stones are a little bit snowy, but not like super slippery as you descend the steps. And as you're kind of walking, occasionally you have a couple times where you lose your footing, but you always get caught by the person in front of you or behind you. You never all go down. Grant, fuck you. And you start to descend this mountain as Clyde is just waiting next to a pile of dead elves and corpses, all in various positions.
We just make our way down eventually.
Because of how long it takes them to get down there, by the time they get down there,
Bro's asleep.
it spells out Francis, and I am fully buried in the snow.
Can I tape 2 shovels to my feet and ski down the mountain?
What?
I would not recommend that at all.
No.
Okay.
No.
Because it's not. It's
You're gonna
less
catch
of a
front
mountain.
edge and like
It's
fucking
it's
take it in
not
the
a
face.
mountain. This is a cliffside, man.
Well, it's covered in snow now.
Not
The
really. It's
steps are covered in
dusting.
snow.
It's like dusting more than snow at this point. Most of it has kind of gone off with the avalanche. So it's slippery, but it's not something you can really glide down.
Chance of dying 98%.
Yeah, pretty much. You would have to roll a nat 20 on a performance check.
Plus a +10 modifier.
Anyway.
I just put my character at the bottom.
Okay. Yeah, as you guys
We
got
just
to
make our way there eventually.
now you have this kind of clear path to the human tribe. There's some animals they'll graze past, but you guys aren't having to sneak past at this point. Most of them were on the mountain. The mountain was their defense, like their first line of defense. And so yeah, you guys make your way back to the village, which we're gonna get into our first cutscene.
You
Francis.
still need to share
Who's
your screen.
I know, I haven't pulled
Who's
it up yet.
Francis? Where's Clyde? I just go down. I'm looking at the bodies.
thank
Who the fuck is Francis?
Just who the fuck?
All right, here we go. Let me share this with you guys. All right.
Oh, this session has made me so happy.
Oh,
Goddamn Strolls Royce.
I'm about to do a real Kurt Cobain POV right now. This is like worse than the Kedron episode. It really can't get much worse in my mind. Are we all watching?
Yes.
Yeah.
Silas Grant?
Yes,
Yep.
yes.
Okay, cool.
Oh, thank the gods you have returned. I begin to fear the worst.
I wish I could say your fears were unfounded. Truth be told, it is so much worse.
Oh no. Don't tell me you weren't able to prove it.
We tried. Then he pinned it on us. He was good. He has been preparing this for some time. He tried to have us executed, but we escaped.
If that is true, then you must all flee the island. I cannot lose you.
With that, I could. But if we escaped, he will brandish you all as traitors, and the war will come. I'm afraid there's only one way in which we can stop him at this point.
Don't tell me you mean to go back.
We have to. He must be stopped.
Are you sure you can do it? A lot has happened, but you both were still friends.
The bonds that bound us before have long since been broken. He is not the same man I grew up with.
I understand. May Gary guide your path, my love.
All right, pretty short cutscene, but pretty simple. You guys you guys are in the tavern, and Swiggle Swinery, and you guys have a little bit of time before you guys have to go back and stop Yeldroth. You want to try and attack him in the night, try and sneak back. It is currently the night. It's still the nighttime before, or no, sorry, it's still the like mid morning, not mid afternoon or anything. So you guys got some free time before you have to go back. You don't want to attack too soon and raise all the guards again. I see you there, Chris. Don't think I don't know what you're doing, Caden. Don't think I don't know what you're doing. I know what you are.
I need it.
I go
so yeah,
and find Boblin.
he's right next to Munder.
I approached this woman, the groupie,
Mm.
who I was so elegantly cocked blocked by before.
You weren't cockblocked. You guys had a lovely night. She just left in the morning before you woke up.
Well, I'm looking for another lovely night. I approached this beautiful woman. I'm like, hey, baby. Haven't showered in a day. You want to go get freaky?
Oh,
Home in 3 days. Don't wash.
she's gonna turn to you and go, "Oh, well, that's hot. Sure."
You're goddamn right it is.
And as you gotta turn around, she grabs your ass.
I bite my lip.
God, I hate what this session has become. All right,
I don't.
I do.
I'm so happy.
Yeah. Munder, as you're talking to this girl, Munder is gonna walk up to you slowly, and he's gonna like leave breadcrumbs for with Boblin, and Boblin's gonna start following him, and then he's gonna toss them on your feet, and Boblin's just gonna pounce just and tackle you right into the or like just not right into the table, but just like lay on you and just start eating the breadcrumbs.
Munder, you son of a bitch!
Don't forget, we're leaving at right before right before the sunset. So don't have too much fun. And he's gonna grab Boblin by the tail and just drag him off of you. As Boblin goes, and Boblin's like fighting him, trying to like scratching at the ground, trying to get back to you.
I order a drink from the bar.
Swiggles,
Yeah.
what can I get you?
Just an ale.
Do you want a light ale? But Dark this whole rigmarole again. Dark. All right,
Dark ale.
that'll be 1 gold piece, please.
Dark ale.
I tossed him a gold coin.
Mhm.
Bro thinks he's Irish. Thinks he's a Guinness man.
It's actually genius here. Anyway, so he pours you a nice tall pint, sits it down in front of you. He goes, "Well, how'd that coronation go?"
Not good.
Oh yeah.
I'll tell you more, but I can't.
Oh,
Why not?
why not? What's up with? Did
We'll
you
put
guys
everyone
murder
to
someone
risk.
again?
Not again. We're going to. But
Oh,
We most certainly fucking
you
did.
guys murdered a shit ton of people. Some of them murdered themselves, but you guys caused an avalanche that took out like 15 guards. You most certainly killed people.
They died of natural causes, actually.
yeah, man.
Two of them committed suicide.
I tell him about the avalanche.
The avalanche naturally killed them.
He's gonna go, "Oh, is that what that was? Well,
Yep.
I had thought I heard some rumbling. I just thought it was one of my classic farts." And he's gonna turn and walk away towards the kitchen.
Oh, if he had just dropped the absolute fucking trumpeter of an ass blasting on us, I might have cried.
God damn it.
Well,
Yeah, he's gonna turn to the chef.
I'm on the roof,
What?
balancing on my wing.
Oh, okay.
Bro, hit
Doing
that
like some doing like some meditation shit, like fully upside down, balanced on one wing.
Okay.
I just sip on my dark ale for the rest of the night.
As what's his fuck, God, Swiggles is gonna start walking back out. He's gonna start making his rounds. He's gonna check on you like, "Do you need anything else?"
I'm all good.
All right. He's gonna turn and walk past you. He's gonna go up to this fella here and be like, "Hey, I think your lover's on the stairs there." And the guy's gonna turn to him, go, "Thank you," and dash, like just hop the table and just fly up the stairs. And now he's just in front of you, going, "Yeah, I got time."
He runs like in Get Out, like the groundskeeper.
Yes.
Flint Lockwood.
Flint Lockwood is wild.
He's just gonna stare at Clyde. He's like, "Well, you got a little time for me?"
At Clyde.
Did I say Clyde? I meant Chris. Sorry.
Yeah.
Two fucking similar
Gosh.
names, dude. Fuck off.
I've always got time for you, baby.
I walk over and be like, "No, you don't," and I walk back.
He's gonna take off your helm slowly. And he's just gonna toss it across the room. And it's just gonna end up hitting Victor.
The
I
fuck?
put my hand on his cheek longingly.
I'll give you something longingly.
I'll take that thing.
He grabs you by the
Longingly.
legs and then like fireman carries you up the stairs again.
I will do my best.
So yeah, you guys are up in your little room there.
Yeah.
Munder is just gonna be playing fetch with Boblin. He's gonna keep throwing like just random scraps off the table and then going and throwing across the room, which Boblin dashes and comes right back looking for more.
Are we committing coitus?
You guys are still in the middle of the tavern.
Committing coitus.
All right, did you guys go up to your inn, or you're just right there in front of everyone?
Right there in front of everyone.
Swiggles is gonna grab a broom and start running after you and start beating you with it. Like, get the fuck out of here! Go into your room. You guys booked a bunch of rooms. Get the fuck out of here!
I would like to go up to the room.
Go on, get.
She follows up, and you guys are up in you both are up in your room. So he's gonna go up to Moon and be like, "Well, where is that old mummy guy?" It's like, he's no longer a mummy. He's gonna go, "Well, that's ominous," and he's gonna step outside and just and look on the roof and see Clyde bouncing on one of them and go, son of a bitch.
No. He doesn't
Damn.
just go to the. He doesn't go to look at the roof on.
He just goes out.
He hears fucking Santa Claus clopping around up there with his fucking reindeer.
True. He goes and looks up on the roof and sees Clyde doing a bouncing act on his wing. And sees this rotting man with the thick smile, clearly drunk still. And just goes, son of a bitch.
Well,
If he damages my roof, you all are all getting charged quadruple. He's gonna take a step back inside. And he's gonna go up to Munder and be like, get your friend off my roof. And Munder's gonna go, Boblin will do it. And Boblin's just gonna turn and look at both of them and go, alright, I guess I'm doing it. And he's gonna go out and just start scaling the wall. Somehow, he is digging his claws into these boards and just making his way to the roof, where he goes and also starts doing balancing acts on like his nose and his tail and shit with Clyde instead of going to get him.
I lift him up and he falls asleep balancing on my foot above me.
I would help,
We're
but like
together in this.
Mm-hmm.
I would get him off, but like coitusing.
Yeah. You're getting yourself off right now.
Yeah, I'm a little more concerned about that.
Well, we gotta go now.
As the sun starts to set, Munder goes, all right. And he's going to walk out, start yelling at Clyde and Boblin. What the fuck am I doing with... There you go. He's going to start shouting at Boblin, and Boblin's going to snap awake, and he's just going to start... he's going to start running, realizing he's stuck on Clyde's foot, at which he then kicks his leg, and they both start to topple and roll down the roof. Now, they both manage to stick the landing somehow. None of them are hurt.
Even try.
As an acrobat and kind of a monk, you just managed to stick it.
I am too drunk.
Fair enough. Boblin sticks
Because
it
he's
in.
so drunk, he can't feel any pain.
I
Yeah.
toss Swiggo's 20 gold coin and be like, sorry for the damage.
I mean,
and leave.
I don't know how far
Wait
the
for the
drop
group
is, but
outside.
I have the slow fall.
True, you do. Swiggles is gonna go up to each of your guys' rooms and start pounding on the door, like, "Hey, the rest of your group is leaving." And as he kind of walks out, he hears some giggles, and the guy who was in Clyde's or in Chris's room steps out and just starts walking his way down.
Wiping his lip.
I'm gonna wait, and I'm gonna slowly follow after.
And then the woman, I don't have a name for her.
Wait the courteous 5 minutes.
she's gonna open the door, stick her head out, and go, all right, now get the fuck out of my room. And she's gonna push Victor out, and Victor goes, oh, okay. And as he steps out, he's gonna go, wait a minute, that's my room.
She's just been sleeping in my reserved room. She's so real for that. She's so real for that.
She's been ordering
I ain't
room
even
service
mad.
and shit too, all on your
I ain't
gold.
even mad, bro. I ain't even mad.
And
Tail is tail. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if it costs.
okay.
I am still dead asleep exactly where I landed.
As the rest of the group gets out of the tavern, Munder kind of kicks Clyde. It's like, wake up, we gotta go. Munder's just gonna
Why?
Munder's gonna grab you by the wing and just start dragging you.
I don't resist.
I'd like to walk out of the tavern, balls empty, stomach full.
When did you eat?
At some point.
That's just how did you?
Room service, like you said.
Yeah,
No,
okay.
He ate, just not food.
Yes, you're exactly right. I put sushi on her body and ate it off.
Oh god.
Oh, that's what that
God.
fish smell is.
All right, let's go.
Gross. So as you go and you walk back through the things, you guys have the decision again. Do Do you take the tunnels, or do you take the stairs, that you caused the avalanche on?
Let's take the tunnels this time.
I must
You
say,
son of a bitch.
you know that the stairs are clear of enemies.
I would go to the stairs.
Let's
Yeah.
do the stairs. I'm suggesting the
Okay,
stairs.
let's do the stairs. Then.
Alright, so I'm not gonna make you reclimb the stairs then if you're choosing the stairs, and as you get to the top, you get back to the castle. It's at night. There's no one really at guard that you can tell. The castle is sleeping. It's very quiet. A little too quiet for what you would expect for the night guard. Most of the guard and the night shift must have gotten wiped out either in the dungeons or on the or must be in the tunnels or are still dead from the avalanche.
We really
Yeah.
fucked up their resources.
Mhm.
They're elves. I mean, they don't reproduce very fast, so they have limited people.
They're
I entered the
above
gate.
sex.
They should have a lot of people.
I enter the castle.
Moonder's gonna follow you. He's kind of lumbering around.
Oh, cool. That's just open.
Everything is open still. Like nothing's there. Moonder's gonna be walking with Chris and be like, "How do you feel about this Geldroth or elf guy?"
Do I overhear this or no?
No, you're a little bit out of earshot. They're kind of mumbling to each other, having just a little side conversation between the two.
They're talking behind your back. Fight them.
Violence. Break the team up over it.
Yeah, sure. That didn't almost happen last session.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I'll be honest with you. There's too many things that don't line up. Too many things we know that aren't. 1 second.
God damn
What a
it.
great sound cue. That was fire.
That was like, that sounded legitimately like you played a soundboard.
Sorry, roommate.
No, I figured it sounded exactly like a soundboard knock.
Oh,
Yeah, that was like identical to the soundboard knock.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell bro he should be a Foley artist.
Or was it? Yeah. There's too many things we know, and let's just say this man, if we can even call him that, isn't exactly of high integrity. Murder is one thing, but to blame it on another, on a clean soul, is unforgivable.
Too many things don't add up with this. Do you notice he called him old friend? Who is Kunk, really? I don't trust him. Stay on alert.
Do I hear him?
Now, you guys are way out of earshot. You guys haven't walked at all. You guys have just been sitting on the bridge.
You're so right.
You're like
going to
so
continue.
real.
All right, I'll say, copy that, brother. Stay by my side.
Copy
Yeah.
that.
I don't know.
By your
man.
side. I don't know, but
I don't
one
know.
of us is stronger here. I'm still the one that beat you in a fight, and he's gonna turn and keep walking.
It was
go up to
one
this man.
time.
I'm
It
gonna go
was
up to the
one
maze.
time.
I can
use my
happily make it
super
too.
I use my super hearing to hear him make that snide remark to Chris, and I just go, "Who? What?"
You make that sound on your lute. You're on-
I'm gonna down
I'm going to
last.
the maze in this.
the fuck are you?
The maze over here.
Dude,
I'm
he's
going
been
fast.
wandering the map on his own.
Yeah, I was like, wait, he's in the hedges. The fuck?
Lore
Yeah, it
accurate,
is.
lore accurate, semi-elf person.
Half elf. Just
I walk
wandering
through the
everywhere.
hedges, and I find this podium.
Bender keeps walking straight to the front door of the castle.
I
Just-
stay with Minder.
Yeah, just not at all bothered that the one person has walked off that he doesn't trust fully.
I'm
I don't know
going to
that,
down.
right?
No, you don't.
Oh.
You have no clue.
I'm gonna down my last two
catch up
Scooby
to
schnapps.
everyone and walk up to the main gate.
Oh, are you out? I'll give you more.
Just the two that like of the ones you gave me like of an inventory. But if you want to give me more, I'll add more. But I'm gonna down the two that I have.
I'm gonna give you 20.
Oh fuck yeah!
That's a
And then
bold move.
I'm gonna lean over to Victor and be like, I outran an avalanche.
Yes, you did, buddy. Yes, you did.
Cracks open a Scooby Snap's.
That was
Correct.
not a Scooby.
I walk into
Snacks.
the castle.
I know.
And then we'll follow up.
Yeah,
I
so
walk into the castle.
I've just been doing polls from this Woodford Reserve.
I've been wondering what you've been doing to drink. I haven't been drinking anything, so I've just felt like
I'm drinking.
so dead.
I actually just made a drink as y'all were talking right now.
Is that what that crack
Oh,
of the can was?
That was one half of it, yes.
Okay, I thought that was
What
Silas who
kind
did
of
it.
pop?
No, I'm having to improvise here because I left my bourbon elsewhere, so I got this really good juice, and I have extra Malibu, so I'm just mixing that.
Fair enough.
Dude, going to Sonic and getting like a blue slushy, like a blue raspberry slushy with nerds, and adding Malibu. Oh my god.
That's a man
I
with
have a-
experience.
The pineapple coconut nectar, then I put Malibu in it. It's pretty good.
Nice.
Okay,
Sounds pretty good.
So what are we doing, group?
So Munder just kind of follows you through the
Circle
doors.
jerk.
Yeah. You guys know where the throne room is. You guys have gone through this castle before. He's just gonna kind of work. He's like, you guys are checking around corners, making sure, but there is no one in sight. You hear no sounds. You assume they're probably in their bed sleeping.
I'm rubber banding.
Just not quite sure what's going on. And as you step in to the throne room, you swing open the doors, and you
Kunk
see
is sitting on the throne.
Geldroth in the throne room, sitting alone. The torches bouncing off the sides of the walls, a nice chandelier above, but the hall is empty, besides for Geldroth. And we're going to go into our next cutscene.
Hello, old friend.
Alright. You guys watching? Okay. As you enter the throne room, you see Geldroth sitting on the elven throne, with his bow strung across his lap. The torchlight bounces off his face, revealing a pair of golden eyes. He sits there, smirking as you enter. It is about time you all showed up. I knew you would escape. You always were a crafty and clever one, Kunk. I only wished you had returned during the day. I was hoping the whole tribe might see your deaths. It is a shame I must kill you whilst the castle sleeps.
The only death tonight will be your own. You are nothing special. Just a racist little elf on his little high throne playing gods and ants. And you should know, I really fucking hate gods.
Clyde stares at Geldroth with a look not seen since the fight with Kedron. The group braces for wings to erupt. All right, this was
None come.
before I knew he took off the racist. Now you have offended me. What in Gary's name have you been telling them about me, Kunk?
He has told us enough to know you wish to kill every human on Lima because you think of the elves as superior.
Superior? Don't make me laugh. Kunk hasn't told you anything remotely resembling the truth.
Do enlighten us then, Dilo.
Well, if you must know, Kunk and I grew up together. He was born the son of an elf and a human, an act forbidden by Payrill 1,000 years ago. Daleth exiled his father, and the humans would not take him in. However, Kunk was allowed into the human tribe. One day, when he was young, he climbed the steps to the elven castle, where he met me. After that, we became fast friends. We hunted together ate together, and made a pact. When we grew up, Kunk would become the human tribe leader, and myself the elven. I promised when I was in power to rid Payreal's ruling and allow his father back in. But that self-righteous half-breed had to go and save Daleth's life during the barbarian attack. You remember, don't you, Kunk?
Why did it matter? The barbarian attack was nothing more than a coincidence, and I capitalized on opportunity. The end goal was still the same.
After all these years, you still haven't figured it out? I was the one who paid Vaxel to lead an army of barbarians for the sole purpose of killing Daleth. I did it so we could rule together, and instead you went and fucked it all up. We were brothers in all but blood, and the second you had a chance to betray me, you did!
You brought the barbarians to our shore?
God's damn right I did. And the second you saved Daleth's life, you abandoned me. You left the island, and everything we had built towards went to shit. Lysara did her best to keep the tribes together, but that rotting bastard was still too stuck on tradition. He was gonna ban further communication with the human tribe, you know. Since you were no longer the leader of the human tribe, he saw them as inferior. But still, after that day on the battlefield, he worshipped you. You were the elven savior, and I was the one who sat back and watched. I was the one who was looked down upon for trying to bring peace to the god's-forsaken island. You were born the outsider, but played the part of the hero. Meanwhile, I was the hero who was treated like an outsider. The Elven Paragon. You are not fit for that title. And after I am done killing you, I will take it as my own. And so, we are now in the throne room with Geldroth.
Where is Geldroth?
Let me add you guys into this. Now, before we roll initiative, the lights, the torches suddenly go out with a gust of wind. And you see Geldroth release a dagger into the air. And you hear something shatter. A chain. As the chandelier above you drops. I want Kunk, Clyde, and Victor to make dex saving throws, while Munder and
15.
Chris will make Constitution.
13.
Or you can do Strength or Constitution, whichever one. For
15.
Hayden.
Strength Constitution is better for me.
So 15, 13,
I got
12. What are you rolling, Silas?
Sorry, what? What am I rolling?
Make a dex saving throw.
Saving throw. Oh damn, dude. I'm like so good at that. I'm so good I have advantage and I don't even need it.
So damn. So this chandelier just drops as you guys all avoid it, and then Munder and
Y'all avoid it.
you three avoid it, and then Munder and Caden just tank it, and it bounces off their armor. And then when you look back up to the throne, Geldroth is gone. All you see, you look around. The room is dark except for the moonlight coming in through the windows.
I have night vision.
And as you look around,
Dark
you
vision.
see a pair of golden eyes stalking you through the dark.
Oh.
Roll initiative.
8.
All right, let me.
6.
13.
Wow.
I needed to message you tomorrow, listen this about something.
All right. Let's see,
Um,
Chris, Munder, and
So
then
3 of us have dark vision. 1 of us does not. Can I say that when I caught the chandelier, I cantripped light on it
well, you didn't really
so that the
catch
big
it. It
man
just
can
kind of
see?
like bounced off of your body. It's not like you really caught it. It just kind of
okay.
like it didn't hurt you at all.
Cantrip light on it anyway.
I
I
mean-
cantrip light on it so our bard can see.
I mean, you can, but it's still not going to be bright enough to see around the edges of the room, just around kind of the center.
I'll just stay in the center. Fuck it.
That's fair.
Yeah.
But yeah. Let's see. So what do we get here? We got a 6 for Kunk. Grant, you got an 8.
Yup.
Caden got a 13. What did you roll yet, Silas?
Yeah.
What'd you get? 17?
Oh, initiative? Oh,
Yeah,
no, my
initiative.
bad.
That's what I was about to say. I was like, I didn't see it.
My bad.
19.
Right.
Okay.
19.
Munder, let me roll for him real quick. 13.
I found him.
What would you say? Do you think the light would be about that range?
Yes,
Just
that's
for
it. That's
visual
exactly.
effects?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
go ahead and leave that
it
right
is
there
a
for me.
20-foot radius, so
Well,
So it's much
That's
Yeah, but you
exactly
can't-
my
it's-
dark vision.
we'll
too.
say there. Yeah, but still, that ring is exactly where your dark vision would also be at the end of it.
Yeah.
Except for like just the eyes that you can see through the dark. Actually, wait. Oh shit. You know what? I forgot to add the modifier for that, but that was for that, and so he got. Okay, so that's 20.
So Geldroth goes first.
So yeah, Geldroth. Then we got Clyde.
And I go second to last.
I go last.
1 second.
Glad we're on agreement.
Chris, Victor, and then Kunk.
Kump.
Kunk.
Okay,
Kump.
so now it is Geldroth's turn. Who the fuck is messing with change? It's picking up real loud. At least on my end.
Yeah, what?
I heard someone messing around with like change or whatever. It's like on my end, it was getting loud.
I was typing. I don't know if that was picking it up.
Maybe
I
that's
heard
what it
I don't
was.
know who it was.
No, somebody was fucking with change. There was
Yeah, it
no
was
way that
Glenn's.
was.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna turn
Who's
on
the
Gmail.
brokey?
So it is now Geldroth's turn. And let's see. How perfect. He is going to let off an arrow directed at Kunk.
Let's go. Not me.
I see. He's just
Does a
not
9
gonna
hit?
target the monk.
No, it does not.
So
Bro's hiding his rolls so he can
He's a
fudge them.
shitter.
goddamn right, I am. He lets off an arrow, and you manage to just barely hear it as you see it come into the light just in time to be able to duck under it, and it manages to barely miss you, hitting the column behind you.
Embarrassing.
He is going to use his action to move closer to the wall, or not move, I'm sorry, action or anything. He's gonna move closer to the wall, and then he's there. He'll sit. That'll be the end of his turn, and is now on to Clyde.
Are we supposed to have like full on vision of him the entire
You-
time?
You can see his golden eyes, so you know where
Okay.
he's at. You're gonna have a hard time hitting him from range at certain points. It's gonna be kind of like hard to see him. I'm not gonna make you roll with disadvantage, but like there'll be times where if he is extremely far out of sight for you and you're using your longbow, I'll have you just roll regular instead of at advantage.
Okay. How far would that classify?
we'll see when we get there. I don't want to number it yet because it's Clyde's turn.
So bonus action, key point, step of the wind. Boom! I'm right next to him. Not directly in front of him, but I'm there.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll use my action to make one set of air blast attacks at him.
Okay. Roll to attack.
22.
Okay. You said you're rolling 2 or just... I guess roll for damage on the first one.
I only have my action, so I can only do one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, roll for damage. That's gonna hit.
Because by the way, it doesn't change anything, but I did realize that I've technically been thinking of monks wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking that when I used a key point to do flurry of blows, it gave my action to like another attack, but it's actually my bonus action that it gives another attack.
Ah.
So either way, it's still 3 attacks, but just for technicality's sake.
Okay. Yeah, so roll for damage.
Then it is... Oh man, I was rolling my wrong damage earlier. Damn!
Fuego.
All right. So as you let
Gold
off...
eyes set me up.
As you let off an air blast, it hits Geldroth, knocking him back and doing some damage to him.
So
I'm staring right into his eyes, my eyes piercing red.
Is that the end of your turn?
That is all I can do.
It is now on to Munder's turn. And let's see, how far? Yeah, so Munder's basically useless this entire fight.
Yeah.
If he's just gonna sit out on the edge, yeah.
Protect the victor.
Yeah, that's basically what he's gonna be doing. Is he's just gonna be just. He
Fuck
can't,
no,
he
we're
can't, he
getting
can't
active,
throw
bro.
light hammer. Let me see what spells he has. But
We're getting active, bro.
I'm like, yeah, but we need at least one tanky person near the squishies at all time.
Yeah.
Nah.
He doesn't have anything. Wait, what is Sanctuary?
I'm pretty sure it's a team buff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's not gonna do anything. Yeah, he doesn't have anything, so he is going to just kind of create a perimeter around Victor, and just like kind of hold his warhammer ready for another attack to follow. That's gonna be the end of his turn, and now it is the legendary action for Geldroth. Thank you, Silas, for reminding me about legendary actions. I appreciate it.
By the way, they're not like, yeah, just I know you're probably using the right, just the way you said it. You can it's like almost like a reaction, like you just force your way in between two people's turns.
Yeah. And while he's getting ready to move, Geldroth takes 4 arrows out of his little quiver, reaches up into the air, and lets off 4 arrows, aimed towards the center of the room. Does a 20 hit Blair, Grant, Caden, and Munder?
I wonder,
yes.
man.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. You rolled
Yeah, wait, what do
once
Wait, yeah, you rolled one
for 4
people?
attacks?
I rolled a single one for the legendary attack, just to like this. It's one single shot with 4 arrows coming up, so I'm only gonna have one roll.
It's a legendary.
Yeah, that's how it works.
That's
And this
some
one.
bullshit.
Wah. You guys have been dodging these enemies all fucking game on this session. What are you
I
complaining
hope
about?
they don't do an avalanche.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
Poor
they did
encounter
an
design.
avalanche? How did they think of that?
Poor encounter design. Shut the fuck up.
Poor encounter design.
A skill issue, man. So let me roll for damage here. Uh,
Be ready to put in 20.
that's gonna do 10 damage.
Holy shit, that's half my HP. Okay.
So it is now on to Chris's turn.
All right. Double checking range. He is 100 feet away from me.
Mhm.
I'm going to cast a second level guiding bolt.
Healer.
Yeah.
No. You do you. You do you.
Wait. I can't. Can I wait? Hold on. Can I heal the
It's
bug?
just I'm gonna realize I don't think he's casted a healing spell once.
No, he has not casted
I
a
have.
single heal. I know he did the first session, I think. Or maybe it was the second.
Yes, I did.
It was either the first or second session. But like,
I'm able to heal with my bonus action. Is why.
oh, okay.
I have healing I can do with my bonus action.
Oh, what, you got a healing word?
I have hold on,
I know
actions.
healing word is a bonus action. So.
Healing word, shield of faith. I will probably also cast, and then lesser restoration. All right.
Lesser restoration is not needed.
Yeah. Does a 14 hit?
No fucking way.
I don't know.
Wait, what are you casting? Sorry.
A second level guiding bolt.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
It's only
Okay. So then the damage for
Wait,
that
a 14
is
hit?
Yes.
okay. So then the
He's
damage
a
for that
ranger.
is 5d6 radiant. So he takes 14.
14. Okay. All right.
Uh,
Yeah. So the way I have built these encounters is I'm doing the triangle between health, damage, and armor. And so
Oh, don't get me wrong. Like some enemies are going to be heavily armored, some are just going to be purely tanky. I just wasn't expecting a 14 to hit.
yeah.
It's
No,
also an elf.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. he's an elfin
That's why
ranger.
I
and,
said, "Oh no."
yeah. Okay.
Okay. So then for my bonus action, I'm gonna use healing word on who was it that lost half their health?
Kunk, me.
All right, I will use healing word on Kunk, which does a 2d4 plus 6 for my spellcasting modifier. Set that up. 2d4 plus 6, so you gain 11 back.
Can I overheal or no?
Hey. No. Well, you can, but not from just normal speed. Like there's specific.
Okay, it
spells
just
that
gave me
allow
22
you.
anyway. Okay,
Yeah, so I
perfect.
just max you back out.
Nice.
Okay.
Solid work. Solid work.
And is that the end of your turn?
That is the end of my turn.
It is on to Victor.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast healing word on myself. That's 2d4.
You're beautiful.
Plus. I look at the shine on the floor. Yeah, I am a strong and independent man, and I heal myself for 9.
Okay.
You look at the gland floor. You're a star.
I would like to give, as my bonus action, I'd like to give Clyde a bardic inspiration.
Oh yeah.
And then I am going to use all of my movement to just put some distance between me and Geldroth, since I can't really do shit. And that's the end of my turn.
It is on to the second legendary action. As you're moving, Geldroth is
Can
gonna.
have no more legendary actions.
You can have up to 3, I thought. In combat.
Yeah, no, but then like they don't they don't return quickly. So I'm just like that's
Oh.
all he's gonna get for this entire fight.
Oh. Shit. Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah,
Never
they're
mind.
not meant to be spammed.
Ah, I see. Well, shit. I encountered this wrong, but whatever.
They're more the
Beat his
big
ass!
mad. They're
Beat
more
his
the big
ass!
bad's big move.
I see. I encountered this one. Or I made this poorly. Then it's on the Kunk's turn. God damn it.
Okay, I'm just going.
Yeah, you gotta
roll
tell
a
me how to do
surplus-
shit before you just say, yeah, have you done this yet? And then just leave it there,
I didn't know
man.
you were,
Sickness,
I didn't
this
know
is
you
a
were
plus
gonna
7
do it.
or plus 8.
To be fair, you should have asked. You should have clarified.
I had to do extensive Google searches, and by that I mean a single Google search. And I looked at a single Reddit post, and that's exactly what I saw. I thought I was doing it right.
I rolled a 9, I missed. Right in my 10.
Okay.
And that's a 9 hits. Does a
It,
9
it
hit?
does not. You fire off a shot, but he kind of closes his eyes right as he sees you pull back the bow, and you kind of lose sight of him for half a second. And as you let off an arrow, he opens his eyes again, and it misses him. It is
Terrible.
now on to Geldroth's turn.
Okay, wait. Briefly, I just want to fully explain this so you understand.
Okay.
So how it works? He basically has 3 charges, right? 3 charges of some big bad action.
Okay.
Only an action. That's what it is. It's basically just a really powerful action for either movement or damage, whatever.
Okay.
And so, but at the start, every time it gets back to the top of combat, you roll a d20, and if it's above a 10, you regain a charge. If it's below a 10, you don't.
I see. That makes more sense. That was not explained at all in the Reddit post that I read.
Reddit be like that.
Yeah. I was assuming that it was going to be you could have up to 3 legendary actions within a rotation depending on how many characters. I was going to give 2.
No, that would
and
be
then-
fucking insane.
Yeah. Well, I was going to have one be like an attack one, and then the second one was going to be kind of like a misty step where he would kind of like move around the battlefield.
Yeah, that's usually how it is. Usually they have some sort of movement or utility and then a damage.
Yeah. Oh, shit, man. So it's now on to Geldrost's turn. And he is going to use Misty Step, surprisingly. And because I don't actually care about how much the range is specifically, because I didn't research for this fight, he is going to kind of move around the wall over to this corner.
Pretty far.
Okay. Onto over here.
So he only has one more legendary action left for the encounter.
Well,
And then at the start of every combat, he gets a chance to get 1 charge back.
yeah.
Okay.
And I did get a
Every
charge
combat
back
or every turn?
every round.
At combat. So after everyone's gone and it gets back to the first person in the top of the initiative.
Okay.
Yeah. And he got it back, just so you know.
No. Actually, so it's 2.
Okay. Obviously,
Yes,
you can be
3.
like obviously, you can just be like he's a boss. He can Misty Step farther, but basic Misty Step is 30 feet, just for your knowledge.
Yeah. That's because he's a boss. He's moving further. Fuck the
I
guy.
No,
see.
that's fine.
Yeah. Homebrew, baby. Anyway, it's on to Clyde's turn.
All right, well, he's a little baby bitch. Where'd he go? I can't see him. There he is. Uh-huh. Alright, so he wants to play this game, huh?
Hmm.
Well, let me cast the wish spell he forgot to remove.
No, I did remove it.
It's still in my spell list.
I also.
What?
I'm not
Okay.
gonna use it, but it
I was
is
gonna say.
still in my spell list.
Okay. What the I did take that out. That's why I'm so confused. That
Yeah,
was
I honestly, I was a little confused too because it doesn't. Oh, there it is. It does show up at the top there.
what? And now I see luck
Yeah.
and I see Monsters Mayhem. But I don't see Wish.
No, at the top. At the
Oh.
top.
What the
Or
the hell? All right, I'll change that after the session.
You can fix that later.
Fucking
It's just
Christ.
I was like, I have the power of reality at my hand.
Yeah, that's bullshit, baby. What the hell?
He was about to give me that spell, guys.
I didn't know what it was.
Oh God, what do I want to do?
I don't know, probably fight.
he's so far away.
Just move back to the center. Throw an arrow when he shoots it at you. Fuck that guy.
No, you're no. I'm gonna take your philosophy, but do something different. Fuck that guy. You're gonna teleport. I can run as fast as you can teleport. Is that my entire turn? Yes, but damn it, it was worth it.
It so wasn't.
I am the monarch of motion.
God.
Such a stupid name.
Mm-hmm. It is on to Moonder's turn, and Moonder is gonna turn, look and
Give
see
us a
Clyde
mo-
there, turn to Kunk, and just bolt towards him. Hang on, help me see how far.
I'm more
He
so
can-
doing it because Clyde would probably be in a fucking blinded rage right now.
Yeah, Moonder is gonna try and just protect Victor as much as possible.
I would like to say I also have the wish spell.
What the fuck? Why do you have the wish spell?
Why are you giving people wish spells?
I
have the wish
I had
spell.
to, I had to use the luck sword, and I guess I didn't change something on it. So yeah, you guys don't have wish. I'll just go back and fix it later.
I don't know. It says I have wish.
Tell you, you're not gonna have knees if you try and use it.
You know, he didn't realize that it was a 9th level reality changing spell.
Yeah.
Quite literally like one of those, it is what exactly what you word, reality is going to be that way.
Mm-hmm.
I wish this
Supplement.
motherfucker was dead.
That'd be like the worst wish ever to use on it.
Now some poor chap named motherfucker is dead.
Yeah.
Look what you've done.
Anyway, it is on Moonder's turn, and he's gonna end there. And because he rerolled legendary action and got it back, he's gonna fire another. But he's not gonna fire 4. He's gonna fire 2. Still directed at Kunk and Chris.
Let's go.
Does a 24 hit?
Yes.
Glad I got the fuck out of there, bro.
Yeah. God damn. And I wish I could say I'm like, oh, behind the GM screen, I'm changing the numbers. I'm not. Like, that is actually what I'm rolling.
For the 24 hit?
Yes, mock him more. That'll help.
Yeah. Good job. You know what? Make it a 28.
It doesn't
Just
fucking
wait,
change
one day-
anything.
Just wait, Caden. One day you will be so fucking tanky.
Yeah. That's going to take 8 damage.
Like nothing
Okay.
that isn't a boss will be able to touch you.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, I'm near that level-ish, but also like 20s and 24s.
Well, it's
is
less
brutal.
it's less about level and more about equipment.
Yeah.
Need
And-
some heavy armor and a nice shield.
And that'll be the end of his turn. Is now on to Chris.
Okay. I will cast another 2nd level guiding bolt.
Okay.
Well, the modifier for that is +5. So surely 24 hits, right?
Yeah, that hits. Uh-huh.
Okay, and then
100%.
that's 5d6. So I do 20 damage.
Okay. All right.
And then for my bonus action, how much health do you have, Kunk?
I have 14 out of 22.
14 out of 22.
Yeah. Meaning that if you can attack with your bonus action, I would, because I can heal it if I hit.
Okay, because I'm also low on health. I'm
Yeah,
considering.
heal yourself.
Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna use. 1 second. I will use a 1st level healing word on myself, which is a 2d4 plus 6.
Bro, spam it.
So I get 12 hit points back, and that will end my turn.
I gave him shit. Now he's pulling it out every chance he gets.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm also like I at about half of my fucking health, so I'm like,
Yeah,
That's fair.
You guys are being attacked. I know.
I'm just excited for one of you guys to try and use your potions on this fight.
I've been strongly considering it, but
Mhm.
also, I mean, I've dealt decent damage to the guy.
Yeah,
so.
you've been the only one doing really good damage. I mean, Clyde did a little bit, but
yeah,
not.
because I did what? I did a 20, and then I did 14. I've done 34 damage to him, which is
Holy
solid.
shit! I've done 0.
It just doesn't make sense for me to pop a spell because I can't get close enough.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying it for you. I know it's not for you or Munder. It wouldn't make sense.
I'm not going to pop one. Like,
Ken, is that the end of your turn?
That is the end of my turn.
Victor, on to you.
All right, here we go. We're gonna do something absolutely diabolical here. So I'm gonna move right there,
Mm-hmm.
which is right where the column obstructs his view of me.
Mhm.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna say this as well, just so you know, because the hole is like echoey. I am gonna extend your vicious mockery distance if it has a distance. So
It does. That's very nice.
I know
How much are you
otherwise you're
extending
just gonna be sitting out of this fight, and I feel bad. So
How much are you gonna extend it?
what is your
60 feet.
60 feet? I'll extend it to 120 feet because it will bounce off the walls. Because it will bounce off the walls.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
I'm gonna call him a bitch.
I also just want to hear some of those Grant insults as well. I miss them.
Yeah.
Duty head. Duty head.
I didn't have any prepped, to be honest. So this one's gonna have to be off the cuff.
Hmm.
Oh. Let's see here. So I'm going to yawn mid-fight. I'm gonna let out a vicious mockery.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna yell while I'm hiding behind the pillar like a little bitch. I'm just gonna yell, all you beady eye elves are the same. You just hide. Pussy! Get out a real sword! Fuck your bow, bitch!
Roll.
What do I need to roll?
Yeah, roll for damage.
Modifier now.
For damage? I'm not gonna make you roll an attack. I'm just making.
okay.
That's the thing. The way I'm gonna do with your vicious mockery is I'm never gonna make you roll for your that. It, depending on how I feel about the insult, will determine how the number is for the roll. And if it's good enough, it'll hit.
1.
Okay, you do 1 damage. That he kind of feels it. He kind of feels a sting, and he kind of snaps his head towards your direction and smiles.
My eyes are what I'm sensitive about. If it's an echo, he shouldn't be able to pinpoint my location.
It's an echo, but he kind of knows you're towards the center. So kind of snaps his head. He leaves Clyde alone. He snaps his head towards the center. He's like, I'll remember that.
Stab him in his neck, Clyde. Stab him in his neck.
It is now. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes, that is the end of my turn.
It's on the kunk.
okay, I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on him.
Okay.
What was your attack? I got 11. I missed. I end my turn. I fucking hate this game.
Okay. You roll with advantage. The 100 distance is where I'm gonna draw the line. 20. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna hit.
+7.
I didn't roll with advantage from my previous attack.
Yeah.
No, if he's using.
I'm also going to make
longbow,
it
he's-
so it's because it's over 15. I'm going to make it Rohan's regeneration. He has to make a DC saving throw 15 or higher Constitution.
Mhm.
So can you roll that?
Do you two actually understand the range a longbow has?
This isn't about range.
It
it's about
has
advantage.
his longbow has 150 feet, but it's about advantage of seeing him. He can only see his eyes right now, but within 100 feet, he can see a little bit of him, slightly.
I mean, he'd be able to see enough of him to make a mark because of me and my cantrip of light.
Fair, yeah. But he has advantage because of his guiding arrowhead on his attacks, so that's why he has advantage.
Did he make
So,
the?
Yeah, I was
constitution?
about to see.
Okay.
Let's see. 19.
Okay, nothing happens, so I don't heal. Okay, I'm my turn. I deal 11 damage though.
Okay. All right. Cool. He feels that and goes, Kunk. I won't forget that. And now it is the end of that round, so he's gonna roll again. That's a nat 20. So yeah, he gets his reaction back. And as he's gonna use his turn to use Misty Step right next to Victor. He's used bonus action to stab him with his dagger. Yeah, talk shit again, buddy.
Roll to see if it hits, pussy.
Fair enough. Does a 16
Oh,
hit?
but he fucked up this time.
Oh,
You say no.
I said no.
All right. He is gonna do. Let's see.
So he sells 3 fucking legendary. Can we check this? Man's
Oh
die?
man. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's 9 damage.
Okay.
Oh, dude, he is rolling good today. Dude, I don't know what is going on, but I haven't had a single bad roll all day except for initiative.
Can we check this man's die?
There we go.
You can check it on stream, man,
shit's
if you
loaded.
want. It's exactly. Oh shit. That's good. I love that a lot. All right, that is going to be the end of his turn.
Okay, whose turn is it?
Oh shit, yeah, my bad. It's Clyde's. I thought Clyde would remember that. He usually jumps the gun with it.
I was waiting for you to announce it like a good little DM.
Listen, man. This has been a long session in my book. It's so much shit has happened that was not planned on my end.
Now he's a dumbass.
Guys, don't
He
do
didn't
an
move
island.
as far. And I don't need to use fancy shit to get to him this time.
Mm-hmm.
So that means key point flurry of blows, action, bonus action. 3 attacks, and we're gonna have to do this 1 attack at a time because I have to make the 2 rolls for each one. So for the first attack,
W.
air crits,
Okay. All right.
and then I think the fist still hits, right? So both of those hit.
Yep.
Austin, you're being real bad
Yeah.
at responding.
I'm sorry. I'm disassociating from this session at the moment. I'm
He's
just
texting his Discord Eketon.
Yeah, facts.
that's Grant. So
I did not get a text. It's some bullshit.
sorry, what was your question?
Point about the Eketon.
What was your question,
First,
Silas?
the bludgeoning. Did I ask a question?
You said you've been real bad at responding to stuff, so I figured it was a question.
Do those both hit?
Yes, both of those hit.
That's what I asked.
Double damage on the second.
All right, so first, just the punch, just regular punch damage, 5 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Okay, that number's gonna stay the same just because I already rolled it, but I should have rolled a d8.
Okay.
I keep looking at Unarmed Strike and not Felina's Redemption, and it's fucking me up.
That's fair.
Blur, remove your face from your microphone.
Oh well, 7 points of also.
Well,
bludgeoning
isn't it double
damage.
because you rolled a nat 20 on the second?
That's what makes it 7.
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay. How much damage you doing in total?
In total, that'd be 12 points of bludgeoning damage from the first attack.
Okay.
Now we rolled a hit for the second one. Indubitably.
Indubitably.
Yes, good sir.
Okay. All right.
That's 12, 14, so 26 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Sick.
Now, big money, no whammies. Air
14.
one hit.
14 hit.
And one little last air blast.
6 does not. Oh wait, no. Wait, that's
No,
the damage. Never
that's
mind. Sorry.
damage.
Damn.
I was not paying attention. That's on me.
So what is that? 32 points of bludgeoning damage total?
Awesome. Okay. 32.
God, that was sexy.
Yeah, that was
Yes,
good.
it was.
Oh,
That was hot.
that
bro.
hurt.
Just about, yeah.
That
okay,
hurt.
Just about.
And
So
I'm just gonna let out a primal scream for him attacking Victor.
So he hears this deafening screech and scream as you just fucking hammer him with blows over and over again, each one dealing more and more damage. He is hurting, and he turns back to you. His eyes are glowing gold, so bright with anger now that it is practically blinding you. It is. He is pissed.
I'm rock
I'm
hard.
pissed.
My genitals are ready for coagulation.
And it is on to Moonder's turn. I assume, is that the end of your turn? Or no?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
all I can do.
You're
Alright, cool.
finally contributing. Let's go.
Yes, let's go. Moonder's gonna run up and go, finally! And he's gonna swing prematurely. He's gonna swing his warhammer with really just without care about who it's gonna hit. He's just so excited to finally be able to fight.
What?
Decapitated.
He's aiming for Geldroth, but he's determined he's gonna rolls a 24. All right.
Yeah, he hits skill drop.
Yeah, he hits Geldroth so fucking hard.
Oh, yeah.
He puts his full force into that one.
Jumping him.
Yeah, dude. Let him get up. Let him get up. And that's gonna do 12 points of damage, bludgeoning damage. That's sick. All right. Phew, that's a pretty powerful hit. So yeah, you go and you hit him, and he hits him, and he goes and he just flies with force against this thing. And as you were hitting him with air blast and shit, you were just knocking him back and forth against Victor. Like, you know how like Captain America and the Winter Soldier just kind of throwing the shield at Iron Man over and over again, just beating his ass.
Yeah, they started
That's-
boxing his ass for a minute there.
That's exactly what you were doing to Geldroth until Munder came in
Oh
and
my
just
God, this
swung
poor
and knocked
man.
him against this column. And he's gonna get up.
Me and Caden are thinking he's getting the mojito treatment right now.
Yeah. He's gonna get up and just kind of like crack his neck and you're like, ugh, that felt good. Been trying to get that crick out of my back for a minute. And he's gonna turn to Munder, and Munder is hot on it and just launches his light hammer straight at Geldroth. And let's see if that's gonna hit for his bonus action. Let's see, 5. That's 23. Holy shit! Why am I rolling so good today? It's a 23.
We're playing ping pong with this
Dude,
man.
he goes and he launches this light hammer, and it's gonna do. That's a full 7 damage. All right. He's gonna go and he just hits him straight in the head, and he's kind of reeling for a second. He's like, I needed that. Thank you. And then that's gonna be the end of Munder's turn. And because he got his legendary action back, after kind of recovering for a second, he's gonna kind of like make an act like he's stumbling for a minute and grab two arrows out and launch them straight at Victor and Munder.
Wait, hold on. He just moved out. We should all get attacked.
He got
Do we not
launched
get
out.
attacks of opportunity?
He got launched out.
He didn't-
by,
Oh.
Yeah. He got slammed out of it.
Cheap way to not give us attacks of opportunity.
I didn't think
Dude,
about that.
Just too fucking strong. He's rolling
so-
fucking 24s over here.
So he aims at Victor and Munder and does a 22 hit.
Yes.
Dude, I have literally not rolled below a 15 this entire session. Unless it's been for initiative. I don't know what the fuck is happening. As chat is my witness. I am not trying to roll this high.
Mama Panda, you gotta be watching this.
I can scroll back through the chat if you want to verify, but all of my rolls. Actually, I did roll a 12, but it had a +4 modifier.
I have been staring at stream. It is unfortunately and fortunately legit.
Yeah, it's. Yeah, I'm
Dude,
sorry.
I've been having a great night as well.
Yeah, everyone's pretty been having at least a fairly decent.
I still have 2 inspirations in the bank.
Oh. It's gonna be 12 damage.
Mama Panda, you're supposed to see everything.
How you looking there? How many hit points you got left, Grant?
I'm not gonna tell you.
I can just refresh my page and see.
Don't. Either I die or I don't. It's just the way it is.
Okay, I just wanted to see, because I thought I totally thought you were gonna go down on that one when I said 12. Wow, that's unfortunate. Dude, I mean, I've rolled on my attack rolls. I've rolled the highest I could get. I rolled a 4 and then 8 on both of them. Okay, and that's gonna be the end of his legendary action, and it is on to Chris.
To nobody's surprise, I will once again be casting my 2nd level guiding bolt. So we'll do Bagaboomba. I'm gonna cash in one of my inspirations. I'm gonna cash in another inspiration. It's fucking cooked. It is cooked. It is cooked. It is
You
cooked.
go and you let off this guy.
Okay, wait. Do we understand how inspiration works?
I was told there was a mulligan on a roll. Is that how it worked?
That is not how inspiration works.
I thought
Okay.
that's how it
How
worked.
does it-
That
does it
is
work
how
now?
luck works.
Hmm. How does inspiration then?
Inspiration is a D4 or some dice that you get to add to a roll of your choosing.
I thought that was guidance.
No. Well, I think guidance also does that, but it lasts less time.
I see. Okay. Well,
Can I re-roll smile?
Like you as a DM giving him inspiration is just bardic inspirations that won't go away. So whatever dice Grant has currently for his bardic inspirations is what he would have to be able to add on should he want to.
Oh,
Silas,
okay.
I gave you. Have you used your bardic inspiration?
Well,
Yeah.
then fuck inspiration. I gave you 2 rerolls. I thought it was inspiration I was giving you was what rerolls were, so I just gave you 2 rerolls.
No. Luck is the mulligan.
I see. Okay, that makes sense.
Wait. So Silas, did you use your bardic inspiration?
I have not used mine, no.
Okay, I didn't think so. I wanted to make sure.
And since we're in combat, I know it hasn't gone away yet.
Yeah.
Okay. So I very clearly miss.
Mhm.
I'll just say that my inspiration's gone.
Okay.
Out of curiosity, I think because I missed, I roll this attack with advantage next time, right? Or no?
Silas, help here.
Sorry, what? I was responding to.
I
was
think
not okay.
I think I was told this once, but if I miss this, if I roll the same attack next turn, do I get advantage?
Why
or
would
no?
you get advantage?
I don't know. I thought I was told that once. Okay. Then for my bonus action, I will use healing word on Granty Poo.
You don't need to. I have.
I don't
one
need
for
to?
myself.
Okay.
I would take it.
Then I will use healing word on him, and that will be 2d4 plus 6, which is gain. God fucking damn, gain 14. There you go.
God damn. All right. You know that's
Who gains?
Where was
14?
that when I was rolling to
dude.
attack?
Jeez.
Who gains 14?
Kunk.
Me.
Okay.
You really should have given it to Grant, if I'm being honest, but
He denied it, man.
I don't know why. He's at 7 health.
I'll die. That's just the way it is. Sometimes in life, you just gotta die.
Yeah? Can we get that on a
Yeah.
t-shirt?
Yeah, facts.
I want
Like
that on a
Forrest
bumper.
Gump.
Yeah,
like Forrest Gump and he's
can we
running.
add that to the quotes command that we had instead of roll to cuck as well? Add another one that just says sometimes to live you gotta die, or sometimes in life you gotta die, or something like that. Whatever he said. Oh shit. All right. Is that the end of your turn, Caden?
Yes.
It is on to Victor.
All right. We're gonna hit the classic hide behind a column
Okay.
Yeah, that's my guy.
with my movement, and then we are going to use healing word.
Okay.
So
Go Victor, he's our man. He's our man, and he's so fine. Go Victor. Go Victor.
I'm just sitting behind the column. Please don't die. Please don't die. Please don't die. I healed myself for 9. And then with my bonus action, I am going to use using my cunning action. I'm going to use the hide action.
Okay.
And that's the end of my turn.
All right. It is on to Kunk.
I'm gonna roll to attack. $16, just nat 20.
W.
All right. Roll attack. You're gonna crit.
Am I also going to put in Viridian, which is a +2 to attack rolls with this magic weapon?
Okay.
Shouldn't that be 8 + 6 anyway? Because it's a nat 20, which is just double.
Nope, that's right. It's 4.
It should be 8
4
plus
double,
6.
Yeah, 4 doubled to 8 + 6.
Yeah.
So it should be 14.
14.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
I also have a d6 on them. 15 damage.
Okay. Whew. All right. It is now. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think I can.
He
yeah, I
is going to be the end of this round of combat. Let's see. He did not get his legendary action back, unfortunately.
Let's go.
Unfortunate. But it is his turn, and he is going to Misty Step right next to Kunk. And he's going to attack. He's going to use his bonus action to attack with his dagger. Let's see. Make sure I get that right. Okay. Does a 17 hit?
Yes.
Ooh, okay. All right.
Bro has a hidden +10 mo. Oh, there it is. The stream's just laggy as fuck.
Yeah. It's going to be 5 damage.
I laugh in his face.
All right, and that's going to be the end of his turn.
All you got?
It is going to be to Clyde.
'Tis but a scratch. Alright. That's my battle chant. What up?
Oh.
What up, bitch?
Right, did I miss anything? I left when 15 damage was dealt.
No.
Yeah, you missed Kunk going off.
Yeah, pretty
Okay.
much.
Fuego.
Alright. Ready for another round of a lot of rolls?
Okay.
Hey, at
How's
least this
he
is my
looking,
last.
Fennis?
What?
How is he looking?
You don't get to know that.
Of course we don't.
I mean, we
He's
can't
moved to
visually
you, so
can't
he's
see
probably
how
not
he
looking great.
visually looks.
He's okay. Yeah, he is. You see a lot of wounds and a lot of bruising, and like what looks like he should be hurting a lot for a normal person, especially for an elf ranger. But something in his golden eyes is the will is just unending. He will not fall.
would like to punch through his chest.
Okay. All right.
Kalima. Kalima. 5. All right. First attacks.
Mhm.
Hell yeah.
That's gonna hit. Okay.
14 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right.
Second attack. Yeah.
All right.
All right. That's.
Double damage.
But of course I rolled the 1.
Hmm.
So 5, 11.
Okay.
So we're up to 25 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right.
Back up to the last attack. 1 miss.
Did you use your inspiration?
You right. What's the dice number? Is it a D6 you have right now? I know it improves as you level up. I just don't know if it's at a D4 or if you got a
1d6. Yeah, 1d6.
Oof. Jesus.
That's okay,
that see that's right there where I'm going to use my luck. Does a 14 hit?
15. It's an 11 plus 1 plus 3.
No, the one gets deleted.
Yeah, the one gets
Oh, it
mulligans.
does?
It's luck.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So basically, the way luck works is that I make another roll, and then I just get to choose whichever one I want.
I gotcha.
So does a 14 hit?
Yeah, it does.
All right, good.
It does.
Had to make sure the last 2 hit.
Yeah. It does.
And that's a last 15 points of damage for a total of 40 bludgeoning damage.
Holy
Just for-
shit.
Just for sheer statistics, I have done a total of 72 bludgeoning damage to this man.
I've done around 30.
As you go and you unleash a blow after blow after blow on him until he gets knocked back against the wall, and he is kind of sitting down for a second, just hurting, and he leans. You have defeated Geldroth. We're gonna go into our next cutscene.
Yes!
Oh, that was.
I did it.
Nice.
Fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy.
Damn it. I was going through something cool.
Not anymore, you're not.
I'm sorry, man. I've been rolling too good this session.
He's been rolling crazy, but so have I. So it had to happen.
At least it balances.
Yeah. All right, you guys watching? Yeah. Kunk rushes Geldroth with his own knife. Kunk stabs Geldroth in the abdomen, and the poison begins to take effect. Geldroth then drops to the ground, and Kunk begins to hold him.
I'm sorry. I am sorry, old friend.
Kunk notices the gold in Geldroth's eyes burn out and return to his ocean blue state. Kunk? What in Gary's name are you doing here?
What do you mean, brother?
Have I been... Have I been stabbed?
What?
Huh. My own blade. Shit.
Why are your eyes blue?
What are you talking about? They have always been blue. Never mind that now. I don't have long. I have news about your father.
No, this is some trick.
I would never lie to you, brother. Especially not about your father. Daleth got word from him.
What? When?
A couple days ago. On the day you were crowned as the tribe leader.
A couple of days ago? Your memory must be falling to the poison.
He said he was proud of you, and how much you had how much you had grown. He said he was traveling around the Eastern Islands, and to come and find him when you get the chance. But Kunk, I must warn you, Daleth means to kill him when he reaches Lima again. You must stop him.
Geldroth, Daleth is dead.
No, that can't be. I just spoke to him but an hour ago.
What?
Kunk, I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry I couldn't help you more. I don't know how this damned blade got me. But I love you, brother. I will see you in Ronin. Geldroth slumps into Kunk's arms. The last remaining bit of life leaves Geldroth as the poison works its way through him. As tears begin to fill in Kunk's eyes, he feels a hand on his shoulder.
I can't imagine what you must be going through right now, Kunk, but we are here for you.
And that is the end of that cutscene. As you guys, or as Geldroth lays dead and helplessly in Kunk's arms, he sits there, remembering all of the fond times he had with Geldroth. It was his best friend, his childhood friend. It was someone who he had with him every day, and yet towards the end, before he left, towards the day he got crowned tribe leader, there was just something different about him. There's always something different. He could never piece it together until now. And as all those memories flood in, and as all of the realizations hit, he looks up, and the tears aren't just sad anymore. His face is showing a sign of great anger. He's about to be on a blood path. As you guys have to flee the castle now, knowing a war will come if you stay.
Come?
Yummy.
Roll a d20 for
Clyde
me.
is just
I'm okay.
I think I'm good too.
Shut the fuck up.
Clyde
Then.
is just Clyde is just going to go into a 1,000-yard stare and start slowly
6.
stumbling outside, like his body can barely hold its own weight.
I say we take a nap in the throne room.
Yeah, as you guys are going, you guys have been fighting for a while. You guys have climbed the steps. It's nighttime. You start to see the sun start to rise, and you know you're on borrowed time. You flee the castle, not caring who's there, trying to get out before everyone awakes, and you make it back down to Swiggles. Where Kunk sits at the bar, helplessly drowning. Swiggles can tell something is wrong. Free of charge. What the fuck is Swiggles, actually? Free of charge, he pours him a drink.
He's right here.
Doesn't say a word, just pours him a drink.
I look for my fling.
She's still up in the tavern now, by her supposedly hubby, but who knows at this point.
I approach. I say, hey, baby. Ugh, I got some wounds I need someone to take care of.
She's gonna turn to you and go, "Damn, man! We just got done a couple hours ago. Give me you know what? Fuck it. All right, let's go." She's just gonna make her way back up to your room, where she is going to lock the door and make you
right,
beg
baby.
to get in.
Your break is gonna be you bandaging me up, and then I'm gonna turn you inside out.
Oh.
As you sit there, banging on the door to your room, you just see a note fly under, say, Not good enough.
I pull out my thieves' tools and pick the lock.
Good enough. you try you open
Surely
it.
you have a key. It's your room.
She took it.
No,
She has it.
Mm.
I want her to know that I was dedicated.
You open the door. And I'm not going to get too graphic because of stream. But you like what you see.
Oh, perfect.
And then the door closes. And you guys have a glorious night.
Oh my goodness, baby. Hold on. A crazy image just popped into my head.
Oh god.
Oh,
Oh
God.
no. Oh,
Exit
no.
only. Exit only. You look like a catfish's belly peppered in paprika. Get over here.
Jesus. Oh god. All right. Anyway, Moonder and is gonna pet Boblin and kind of push him towards Clyde. Not saying a word. Just once. They both want to be there for Kunk at the moment, and just they kind of sit down. They kind of raise their hand, looking for Swiggles to pour them one, and you know he does. He gives Boblin a bone. Just they kind of look at each other. He kind of like nods or like moves his head to the side to kind of see what's going on with Kunk, and Moonder just kind of shakes his head and kind of lowers it, and Swiggles, okay, pours a cup.
Can this be like a long rest?
Yeah.
Okay.
What are Chris and Clyde doing right now during all this?
Clyde
so I'm
is
gonna. You go first. It's okay.
Clyde is unmoving in the corner in a chair, staring off, not even looking like he's breathing.
I see. So 1,000 yards. God damn it.
1,000 yard.
Anyway, yeah, I get it. Yeah, understandable.
He's had some realizations.
He's had some realizations. Yeah. And what would Chris be doing at this point?
I'm kind of just gonna be sitting out here on the stairs, just thinking, because the emotional scene between a man and his best friend, and that it reminds me of the war, and I just need to take some time to myself.
Mhm.
As I see this fucking person being adjusted above me, but
Yeah, that's Lysara making her way over.
Okay.
She
yeah,
kind of makes her way over, and she sees you sitting on the steps and looking right down. She goes, "Oh no, where is he? Is he all right?"
he's all right, but you should go to him. He's inside at the bar.
What happened?
Geldroth he's gone, but it was a heavy hit on your husband, and I think you should be there for him.
She's like, I see. Thank you. She kind of puts her hand on your shoulder and just kind of nods. She walks in slowly, sees Kunk sitting there, staring down at his drink, untouched. It's just been sitting in his hand. As he kind of just looks into the ale, she walks over.
Possible.
She kind of lays her head on his shoulder and just kind of holds him. Anything else before the night is, or before the before you guys take the long rest?
Why she got her dogs on the counter?
Hey man, don't judge. That's just Lysara, baby. You know, that's just
She's very
She clipping her
assertive.
toenails.
Very assertive.
Lysara is the fucking goat. All right, don't
Real.
be
More
asking
like a goat. Ooh,
roll a d20 for me.
No, roll a d20 for that one.
Anyway, so anything else?
I refuse.
Anything else? Okay, actually, you know what? I'm gonna roll a d20. Actually, I'll roll a d8. Yeah, so she, the woman in there, in your room with you is really going hard at it, and does some 4 damage to you.
She used tea.
You know what? I'll take that. I'll take that.
Anything else, guys? Or are you guys gonna take the long
Nah,
rest?
I'm all good.
No.
Silas?
Long rest time.
Dude's broken. What would he
Okay.
do?
All right. Cool. You guys take the long rest. You guys can go ahead and do that, and then we'll get into
Grant
our.
should not take a long rest. He is clearly not sleeping.
Well, it's it's in the middle.
Wrong.
It's in the morning, but you guys are gonna be kind of napping during the day, where Lysara will then leave after kind of comforting Kunk the best she can, because she is still the tribe leader at the moment in Kunk's place, and we will go into our final cutscene after the long rest.
I was about to say, I don't know much, but I know I don't last that long.
All right. So. Let's get into our final cutscene of the day, and I'm sorry because we have 13 minutes of this. This is the long one everybody was talking about, but a lot of important stuff. So pay attention. Actually, this is actually a lot of really important stuff for all the cool things. Anyway, yes, strap in. All right. Lysara? You asked for a parley? What is it?
Straight to business, I see, Chiron.
2 of our leaders were murdered within as many moons, and you want to have a simple conversation? We are on the verge of war. We want your husband and his crew.
Well, that won't be happening.
Did you seek to waste our time, woman? Is that it?
Compose yourself, Chiron. I wish for peace. You wish for war.
God's damn right we do. Your husband killed Gildroth and Daleth, and we seek justice.
No. Geldroth murdered Daleth, and my husband killed his best friend to bring Daleth's killer to justice. Now we can find a peaceful resolution to this matter, or you can go about throwing your tantrums like a child. Which is it?
Chiron goes to retort, but stops himself.
Good. So now we can talk like adults. Please sit. What will it take for peace between the tribes?
All right. We want your husband and his crew to fight our chosen warriors to the death. If he and his friends survive, well, they are free of their charges. If not, well, Giri has given justice to Geldroth and Daleth.
That is out of the question.
And why is that?
Because there has been enough bloodshed already. We don't need more of it staining our island.
Then what do you propose?
My husband and his friends must stay on Lima for a month and help rebuild the system so this does not happen again. In return, their crimes will be forgiven.
Chiron pauses to think it over. It will be hard to convince the council, but perhaps that can be arranged.
Good. I'm glad we're able to come about this peacefully. We've been fighting for too long. You are a good man, Chiron. Have you considered petitioning for the new tribe leader?
Truth be told, I am glad as well. I don't know if this island could handle another war. Perhaps I should give your idea some thought. Thank you, Lysara. I hope we can grow to be true friends someday.
Of course. That is all I ever wanted.
Now we just have to keep this peace between our tribes.
Perhaps I have an idea that could help with that.
Oh? Do tell.
A council of both human and elves. Both tribes prosper and we can grow together. Perhaps we can merge tribes slowly over time.
That is not a bad idea. I will discuss with the Elven Council and come back to you. A dwarven navy ship docks on the northwest coast. Chris and Munder are both there to greet them.
Welcome, brothers. What brings you to these shores?
Dire news, I'm afraid. Uncle, it is good to see you. How are you? I have seen better times, nephew. Still, I am glad to see you here.
What is this dire news you speak of?
Perhaps you should get the rest of your unit. Meet me in the tavern. The group gathers in Swiggle Swinery with Grandor.
Don't tell me.
I regret to inform you all. Theron has escaped.
Shit! I told you this would happen. I knew we were needed.
What happened?
A month after you left, the Kingpin landed on our shores. He brought a few guards, but nothing that would suggest ulterior motives. When our defenses were down, he snuck into the dungeons and freed Theron.
No, he wouldn't do that.
I can assure you, he did. This little stunt backfired, though. When Jacques wasn't looking, Theron slit his throat with Jacques' own knife. Theron boarded the ship and took control of his guards. He's back on Perinia now, and has apparently taken his father's seat as Kingpin.
Jacques? Jacques is dead?
I'm afraid so. We can't risk another war breaking out. We need your unit to head to Perinia and bring Theron to justice. You have Judge Marmon's permission to execute him on sight. Victor flips the table in a fit of anger.
I told you there would be trouble on Nefara. I told you Theron was a threat. But your arrogance led to this, Chris. Fuck you all. I'm gonna kill Theron myself. Stay on Lima or go to another island, but don't show your faces on Perinia.
Victor heads for the door, but Clyde puts his hand on Victor's shoulder.
Hey, what's wrong? I have seen many moods with you, but none like this.
You don't get it. Jacques was all I had left.
No, Victor. You got me, man. And I guess they're okay too.
Clyde pulls Victor in for a hug. His wings erupt from his back and wrap around Victor. The group is able to tell the rot has slightly grown.
I am sorry, Victor. I should have listened. But why is the Kingpin so important to you?
Victor returns to his seat.
I've been lying to all you since we met. I'm not just a bard. I'm a spy for Jacques. Or who was. Back on Perinia, I was poor. I mean, really poor. I learned to steal from people while I entertained so I could pay for food. I was good. And I mean, really good back then. One day I got asked to perform for Jacques' birthday in the fighting pits. Good money, I thought. He was rich. How would he notice a few gold pieces being taken?
You didn't.
I did. And he caught me. At that time, he had grown ruthless. But he was impressed by my talents and offered me a choice. Work for him as a spy and help rebuild Perinia to its glory, or lose my hands. Obviously, I chose to work for him.
That sounds awful. If he treated you like this, why do you mourn him?
Because that was the first time I met him. I lost my parents when I was 16, went down in a shipwreck. I managed to survive and land ashore in Perinia. I went from rich to hopelessly poor. I had no family, no money, no food. I was drowning and he offered me a second chance at life. Over the next 4 years, I grew into his right-hand man. He became a father figure to me and helped me through my pain.
I'm sorry. I didn't know all of that.
Most don't. And if it's all the same, I'd like to keep this conversation between us.
Of course. But how does Theron play a part in all of this?
Jacques got word that Theron was growing a guild on Triconta, and he thought he planned to launch a revolt. Jacques sent me to spy on him and keep him from growing too powerful.
Huh. So that's why you stole Theron's gold.
Victor gives a slight nod.
I thought Jacques wanted me to kill Theron if I couldn't stop him. So when Theron announced he was Jacques' son, I was a bit, well, caught off guard.
Yeah, that's one way to describe it.
Well, Jacques may have not meant for me to kill Theron, but Theron sure as shit intended to kill Jacques. I'm sorry for earlier. I need your help. This is a mission I can't do alone.
You remember a month after we met? We cleared out an old den together. Just us, no backup. Hell, no one even knew we were there. By the end of it, both of us were bitten, chewed, spat out, and barely holding on. And suddenly you turned to me and gave me this whole speech about how you knew everything I had told you was total bullshit. And then you said something that will never leave me. The seats are empty, my friend. The theater dark. Yet you keep acting. It's time to come off the stage. It's you and me now. There's no one else to support our show. So we must be the crew. Well, the show was never meant to be a solo act, my friend. We've supported each other's shows for a long time, and I have no intention of leaving you today.
No, we are a family.
Wait. You said your ship sank near Arconia?
Yes. Why?
The only shipwreck during that time would have been the Tolfi's ship. Who are you, really?
My real name is Xylo Tolfi. But I'm not that man anymore.
You are a Tolfi? For Ronan's sake, why did you not tell someone?
Because I would have been held for ransom with no one to pay. Theron told me that it was a targeted attack. I thought it was a storm, but he said he was the one who led the attack. Whether it was a mind game or not, I can't be sure, but it doesn't matter now. My name is Victor Crumb, and that is all.
I am confused. Who are the Tolfies?
They were the richest family in Arconia, next to the royal family. It had been speculated they were attacked. It would stand to reason, too. They were growing powerful.
It's in the past now. Let's not mention this again. Right now, we need to worry about Theron. And when we get to Perennia, he's mine.
Whatever you say, boss.
As the rogue unit prepares to board the ship, Kunk returns home to Lysara.
So you're leaving already?
I'm sorry. I want to say more than anything. I want to stay with you. It's just something urgent has come up that could be troublesome if we don't stop it soon.
It's all right, my love. You have always searched for adventure. It's one of your best traits. I'm just glad I had you here as long as I did.
I promise. I'll return as soon as I can. You are my ward, and will always return to you.
Good, because our son will need his father.
Yeah, right. Wait. Yo?
I am.
You are sure?
Lysara nods and smiles.
Kiri has blessed us today.
I have already picked out a name, if it's all right with you.
What's that?
Geldroth? Maybe Geld for short? I know he did some bad things, but he was a good man at heart, and he was your best friend. I I just thought it would be nice to.
I love it, and I love you. I'll be home before the year is over. You have my word.
Then I look forward to seeing you return soon, my love.
And that is the end of our session. Now,
Made myself cry.
Great line there, Chris.
no, can we give
I
props?
hope you sit on a pine cone and eat soup with a fork.
I love that.
Listen, man, it wasn't me. It was Austin.
No, fuck you. No, it was you.
No,
I would have taken
know
that out
you-
long
I know
ago, but you were
you
blackmailing
sadistic
me to keep
bastard.
that. Yeah.
What the fuck is he
Blackmail.
blackmailing
Listen,
you
he
with?
was
Such a
lobbying
strong
for it, all
word.
right? He was a lobbyist. I don't want to.
What, he buy you food for a fucking week?
I
I
am no
wish.
better than Dick Cheney.
That you really. I don't know if that's the one you want to be like, I'm no better than. That's pretty bad.
I am as good as Dick Cheney.
Also, not a. Anyway, can we just give props to Silas for that line that he delivered? That was all of his writing. That was all of him. That inspired a lot of the writing for next week. That is pure cinema. Most of you have seen it, except Blur and the chat. But Blur didn't want to see it, and chat, obviously, I'm saving it for you. We need to give Silas some props because he has made this a lot better for that.
Great job, Silas.
That scene was
Oh my
way more beautiful.
gosh.
Everybody glaze him. Anyway.
Oh, I'll glaze him.
Anyway.
I can get in on that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
It's about to look like a glazed donut.
so anyone who was too lazy to listen,
Real.
yeah. There was a peace brokered between the tribes. So the wars between them is halted.
Mhm.
Grandor, Munder's uncle, arrived to tell them that Theron had escaped and Theron had killed his own father, who was the kingpin of Perinia. And now Theron is the new kingpin.
Mhm.
Victor's character. Grant's character, Victor. There we go. Pissed, because he was actually a spy for Jacques, which is Theron's father. And now he wants vengeance.
Uh-huh.
Because Jacques was a father figure to him as well.
Mhm.
And then we ended it off with Kunk finding out that his wife is pregnant and that he's gonna get to return home soon enough.
Uh-huh.
And that is where we will leave off on this session. And next week, when we pick up, we will be on Perinia. It will only be a one session island because I think it doesn't work as two as well. So it might be a little bit longer. I'm not sure. It depends on how we kind of run it. It'll probably, honestly, I think it'll be about as long as this one has been, which is about 3-ish hours or so. So yeah. I hope you guys have enjoyed this session. I know this island wasn't as I know last session wasn't as entertaining except for that improv one. At least it wasn't built in as much. This session, obviously, I feel like in the start it wasn't as much either, but you guys really have done a great job.
This was a peak session.
I loved it. Even if I was crying on the inside a bit with the avalanche and all that shit. But,
Somebody had to do it, man.
yeah.
GG's all.
Yeah. We will pick up next week, and then after next week, we will be stopping for a bit to write, record, and prepare for Act 2. And because even though we haven't reached the end of Act 1, and now Victor's secret has been revealed, I think it's only fair that we reveal the title of Act 1, which is The Twisted Tale of Thieves. So, we will see you guys next week. Have a good night, everybody.
I thought we were taking a break.
After next week.
Oh, after next week.
Yeah, we got plenty to
I
finish, man.
wasn't listening.
Clearly, even though I've said it multiple times to you. Anyway, have a great night, everybody. See y'all later. Peace.
Peace.